Well, hello there. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have had nothing but issues setting up the stream today, but we are officially live. We were finally going. I had to, okay, I have a theory. I've got a theory. I don't know if it's a justifiable theory, but it is a theory. I can't speak. Nonetheless, so every time it's very windy or cold in the Northwest, I can't log on to Minecraft. Why? Don't know. But if I use a VPN, I can log on. So what I do is I use a VPN to log in through the Minecraft like authentication servers, and then once I'm through that, then I turn the VPN off. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, super happy to be here, guys. I hope you are doing well. Welcome. So yeah, and conspiracy. I have no idea. I don't know. I have no idea. I have been in the past, but no, this is not a sponsored bit. It's so hard to ever talk about anything. People are like, YouTuber must be sponsored. Let's see here. Let's see. Metal Warrior, thank you so much for the 3-month resubscription. Revian, thank you for the 9-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. I'm a grounded it. I'm grounded high. Thank you so much for the prime. Very much appreciated. Ace Girl, thank you for the 1-month resubscription. And Minnie, thank you for the 20-month resubscription. Woo! That's a big one. Lemon Boy, 04, not 94. Wait, no, I read two names at the same time. That is a skill of mine. It's a weird skill, but it is a skill nonetheless. Thank you for the 6 months. Very much appreciated. Chicago, thank you for the 17 months. Let's see. Book is trying. Thank you so much for the 7-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. Finishing my homework with the stream in the background. Well, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Let's see. John the Red, thank you so much for the 2-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. And do I spy? A wild Mrs. Yeti and a Christmas and a rascal wolf. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Let's see. Can we see Jelly? Jelly left the minute the stream turned on. Hey, nobody, thank you for the 11-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. And Biohazard 3K, thank you for the 7 months. Very much appreciated. Yeah, so we'll see her. She might come, she might not. We'll see. Jelly's an independent cat that does as Jelly wishes. She cannot be tamed for the stream. I've tried for years to tame that cat for the stream. So she just sits here, hangs out with us. No, she does what she wants to do. That's fine. Rights not reserved. Thank you for the 10-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. Happy 10-month Scar. Almost a year with Hot Guy himself, by the way. Loving the bomber jacket. Dude, I'm so happy you like the bomber jacket. That makes me super happy. That was such a surprise. You know, like working with the artist, and I gave him a bunch of ideas, right? Like for a bunch of stuff, and you know, we worked out the designs. We had them all set, and then they started showing like what different things could look like on different pieces of clothes and etc. And then they're just like, add a bomber jacket, and I'm like, crazy. We can't make a bomber jacket. No, don't give me false hope. And then they're like, yeah, we can. I was like. It's like the Michael Scott meme, like. So yeah, I'm glad you like it. I was very excited about it. We might have Jelly. It's just Jelly does what Jelly wants to do. Yes, we are going to destroy Christmas. Destroying Christmas is. Wait, we kind of did destroy Christmas at one point. Our Christmas tree fell and it broke all of our old ornaments. It was very sad. Drain Through, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subscriptions to the community. That's very generous of you and very much appreciated, my friend. Very much. Before we start today, so I've been planning this stream for a very long time, but life gets in the way sometimes, especially when you're trying to make a castle. A castle. I don't like castles, but I'm working through it. I'm learning. I'm overcoming my challenges and my fears of Minecraft castles. It's a big step for me. Mom, thank you for the 28-month resubscription. Scar, so excited to catch your stream. I'm scared for life. Thank you so much. That is very much appreciated. A castle, you say? Yes, a castle. You know there is going to be a castle in Scarland. How could we? So much darkness. Why have I brought so much darkness upon you all? Minecraft. Anytime now. Ah, there you are. There's castle supposed to go back there. We'll get there. I've got an outline and I'm overcoming my fear. It's a great fear. It's a powerful fear. It's a fear deep within my heart, but I am working through it. The Jellycat, the wild and mysterious Jellycat, has arrived in the chat with 65 months. 65-month resubscription. Jellycat, thank you so much for the support. Very, very much appreciated. If you are a subscriber, put some jelly motes in the chat. Put some jelly motes in the chat. Get them in there. So yeah, today I want to start clearing out all the decorations. I think it'll be very, very fun and very therapeutic just to tear out all the decorations. And then do a Q&A. I've been promising a Q&A for a very, very long time. And I thought, what better way to do it with this? And we were literally going to do this stream the weekend that I hurt my vocal cords. And so this stream has been on hold for a very long time. Look at all those jellies. Look at all those jellies. Now post your favorite jelly emote. I want to see your favorite jelly emote. Is that a rum-soaked chicken I see through the jellies? 68 months. Hello, Rem. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Let's see here. Just getting... Chat is completely buried behind my camera. I cannot see anything. I cannot see.
_bit attacked. X700. Hello, Mr. Good Times. I've recently gotten into the Call of Duty brain rot and was curious to know what your favorite COD game is. I'm very obsessed with the...
Oh, sorry, gotcha, cut off. You know, Scarvis, he gets tired after a minute. My favorite comment, I'm very obsessed with Modern Warfare 2 remake, and I'm very excited about it and potentially playing you, guy. Okay, yeah. Hi, Jelly. So that's an interesting question. So for people who don't know, my first video on YouTube was a Call of Duty video. And so yeah, it is a Call of Duty video. So I don't know. I'm just like thinking back to that time. Silly, but yeah. So my first video was a Call of Duty video. I played a ton of Call of Duty. I've actually played every Call of Duty and every Battlefield. Some of those games I literally played for 10 minutes, and some of them I probably played for like 80 days worth of hours or some crazy number, right? So it depends. Like, is it a good game? Is it a bad one? You know, and I always thought this thing with Call of Duty. I always said to people, Call of Duty is the best bang for your buck. Because you are, at least back in the day, like when I was on the PS3, we were playing Black Ops, etc. You got a campaign, you got a multiplayer, you got some kind of co-op zombie business, and it was like the best bang for your buck because I had maybe enough money to maybe get one game a year, right? I had enough money for one game, and I'm like, well, am I gonna blow it on just like something that might be really fun story-wise that I could have like a... What just happened? Am I no longer on the server? Hello? 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 Anyone there? I think we're fine. My internet is so bad today. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this together. Okay? Are you here? Are you with me? I feel lost. That's just my normal feelings. Okay, I think we're good. So, as I was saying, I always thought it was the best bang for your buck. Except when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. That was, or the PS3 one, not the most recent one. Anyway, my favorite Call of Duty is probably Call of Duty 4 back in like 2008. And probably, and I think that's mainly grounded around nostalgia. But I think if I was to be more analytic and less like nostalgia about it, I would say Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 would be my favorite. That's the game I had like a 9 win-loss ratio in. A 9 win-loss ratio. I think it went as high as like 14 at one point. It was insane. It was insane. We never, ever lost. I did not have a 2KD. I did not have a 2KD because I was the objective guy. I was the man at the objective. I would give my life for that objective. That objective was my life. And I did things on those flags and those bombs that they sing about it. They sing about it. Anyway, Madden, welcome to the stream, and Taylor, welcome to the stream too. Taylor coming in at 61 months, and Madden coming at 84 months. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good. It's really, really good to see you guys. It's good. I don't know. It's just nice to see everybody. And Elven Mage, hello, hello, hello. Okay, so let's get to work here, and then we'll do our Q&A. I'm still dealing with very strange lag issues, but anyway. So I think our first thing is to take the tree down.
500. Thanks for the Disney podcast in Cleo's stream. It was enjoyable.
I am very glad you enjoyed it. I'm just passionate about things. Just passionate about things. And I get really worked up. Especially without sleep. That's a big one, right? Without proper sleep, Scar can go on some rants. He can go on some rants. I'll be with you in a moment, Jelly. So, yeah, I can go on some rants. Oh, my tool situation is very rough. But we're gonna do our best here. We're gonna do our best. I'm gonna try to save these leaves as best we can. Do not want to throw them away. But yeah, let me see here. And a wild Yeti Whiskers approaches from the Yeti cave. Hello, Yeti Whiskers.
Mazoodle bit attacked. X500. Q&A, when you eat your mayo sandwiches, do you prefer a glass of skim or whole milk to drink with it?
Skim. It's skim. Yeah, skim. Yeah, so I love my milk. I greatly love my milk. The milk comes in many great flavors. I love milk. It's so nutritious, so good for you. So good for you. So good for you. I hate milk. I hate milk. Especially when it gets hot. There's something. Okay. Oh man. I tried to pretend. I couldn't at all. Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? It's been a rough few minutes. Are we back? Are we? I hope it stays. I hope it stays. It looks like it's already dropping frames. But maybe it'll hold. Maybe just a couple drop frames are perfectly fine. Right? Just a couple fine, right? But yeah, let's hope that holds. But yeah. I just want to stream. I just want to hang out with you guys, and let's just hope for the best here. I think we can rest assured. We have smooth sailing ahead. Smooth sailing ahead, everybody. Smooth sailing. Are you ready for some smooth sailing? We're good. Let's see if we can log into Minecraft. Where am I? Oh my gosh. Ah, what in the world? What's this? Whoa, what in the world? He's just crashing stuff. Crashing stuff. No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Grian, I only have one heart.
I should have got a little bit higher.
Oh my gosh, I only have one heart. Are you here to destroy Christmas too?
Oh, Let me see if I've got any Christmas destroying.
Yeah, it's just a full Christmas destruction stream. Oh, man, were you hanging out there that whole time?
I've been waiting.
Oh, you're very patient. Very patient.
You're very laggy.
Still?
A little, yeah. I'm sorry.
I guess that's the way it is. It's gone, I think. I think it completely died.
It's died again.
But I can talk to you.
Are you being throttled?
I don't know.
Is it gone again?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Welcome back. Hey, everybody. How are you guys doing? Doing good? Crazy times. We probably scared off everybody. We probably scared everybody off. There's probably gonna, just you guys, which is good. Just a couple people still left over. But yeah, what an absolute nightmare that was. Wow. That was a nightmare. What a bummer. We had such good momentum, lots of new faces, lots of people, lots of regulars, but I think, we'll have some fun. We'll just hang out, have a chill stream. Like I said, we probably scared off 90% of everybody. But yeah, it does look like the internet is stable. So let's destroy Christmas like we were trying to do, somebody just wants to destroy Christmas and then, they don't let you. They don't let you. They don't let you. They don't let you. But we're back. We are back. There we are. Look at us. Look at us. Tearing apart Christmas trees. Anyway, how are you guys all doing today? I hope you are doing well. And we never even got to even talk barely before before everything crashed down on us. And like I said, we want to do a little bit of a Q&A stream today. And Ethos MCQ, thank you so much for the 50 gifted subscriptions to the community. That is very, very generous of you and very much appreciated. Thank you for the support. Very, very much. That is beyond generous. So thank you for the support there. Should I burn down a tree? Somebody said, should I burn down a tree? Unfortunately, fire tick, or fortunately, is off on the server, so fire will not spread. I think that's been on the server now for quite a few years. Sadly, like way back in season 4, Ren had a huge project he was working on with Iskall, and inside of his portion of the build was a giant like leaf canopy, and lightning hit it and burnt it down. And that was a lot to lose. And since then, we've always had fire tick off on the server. I remember I gathered up like 2 or 3, it might have even been 4, like full chests of leaves. But at that point, I think he was just done. he was just done. It was like, I don't think I could do it again.
X5000. So happy to see you, my friend. Hope the rest of the stream goes smoothly.
Turgles, thank you so much for the bits. Very, very much appreciated. And yeah, I think we're finally stable. We are finally stable. We're chilling. We're having fun together. And yeah, that's all that matters. And like I said, I want to do a bit of a Q&A stream today. So if you have any Q&A questions, hit me in the chat, or you can hit me on Twitter, wherever. But yeah, hit me up with some Q&A questions. I've been meaning to do one of these for quite some time. So let's chill. Destroy the tree and have a Q&A. Yes, we are officially back. That is 100% true. We are back. Am I going to VidCon this year? I've never been to a VidCon before, honestly. So I have no idea what to expect from a VidCon. I think VidCons are in Anaheim, correct? I think they're in Anaheim, which isn't far. I don't know. I wouldn't say no, but I didn't really plan or have any ideas to go to VidCon. I'm not too concerned of picking up the stuff, honestly. Like, unless maybe the leaves. It's just some of this is going to get... Why do I have pistons and anvils in my inventory now? There we go.
X500. How is your wheelchair journey going?
Oh, the wheelchair journey. Oh my gosh. Okay. So just a quick recap for people. I've spent about 2 years trying to get a new wheelchair. Year 1 was 2021. And as you know, there was It was a difficult year. It was a difficult year, especially in hospitals, and a lot of stuff got delayed. A lot of stuff got canceled. So it was constantly just a game of like trying to get an appointment with a physical therapist. Finally got it. Then I had to go to a follow-up appointment with them, and then it got canceled again, and it was a nightmare. I was trying to get, and then, I mean, basically it was around December when the hospitals really went crazy. So it didn't happen, unfortunately.
Rumsokade chicken bit attacked. X30000. Hashtag root to bed for life. Glad the carts are going out.
Rum, that's wait, that's way too generous, man. I appreciate that, Rum. Thank you, Rum. That's very, very generous of you, and I very, very much appreciate that. Can we get some hearts and stuff in the chat? Yeah, that's way, way, way too generous, Rum. I very much appreciate that. It's very generous of you. But yeah, can we get some hearts in the chat for Rum? That's very, very generous of you. Very much appreciated. But yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. It's too much. It's too much. Yeah, thank you, Rum. But yeah, the wheelchair incident. So yeah, 2021 was difficult. COVID killed a lot of my appointments and then abilities to go and get that done. So then 2021, I had to get over the surgery. So I had to get over the surgery and got over that. And then I had to meet my deductible. So I met that finally, and I started the process in May. It was the first contact, so we contacted them. Then in June, they finally got back to us with an appointment, and it was like, sweet, sweet, we have got an appointment to get wheelchair fitted. September. What? It was like, what? And so many people didn't get, work done during COVID that they've kind of rushed, to get stuff done then. And so the appointments were extremely backed up. So fast forward finally to September, we get there. We had to drive. It was about a 45-minute drive to get to the place. It was a considerable drive, especially through traffic. So it was probably a 2.5-hour drive. And so we get there, right? We're there. We're ready. We get there, and the physical therapist is like a half an hour to 40 minutes late. And then we get there finally. It's cool. Whatever. Things happen. And then the wheelchair person wasn't there. She put the wrong time down on her calendar. So finally we get through this. And the whole time, like, they're telling us, oh no, the insurance doesn't pay for this anymore. This. Nope, not anymore. Can't do this. Can't do that. Nope. Can't do this. Can't do that. Nope. Yep, no, Medicare changed the rules, insurance follows the rules, and it was just a disaster. And it was just a complete disaster. But we persevered, and so basically in the end, after that terrible appointment, then we got refitted by a different person, and then I ended up not getting the new wheelchair. So what happened was, then I wanted some parts. So it went, and I'm not joking, the process to get the parts approved went all the way until, when was it? I think it went all the way until December. It might have been close to December. When was it? Was it after Christmas? It might have been after Christmas. I can't quite remember. It was either right before Christmas or right after Christmas that the parts came. Now, what's the significance of these parts being finally? Okay, so the effort that it took to finally get those parts was incredible. It was awful, but the parts were delivered finally, and they have to be delivered and signed for, so they're billed on that year's insurance. Otherwise, I would have had a huge bill. So, it was lucky for that, but yeah, I didn't get my shower chair. and I didn't get a new chair. So basically my chair is operating a little bit better. I would say I'm honestly slightly more uncomfortable than I had been, unfortunately, but the chair is operating better. So it's not as broken as it was, but the issue of me, like in my seating wise, I am maybe a little less comfortable than I even was before, which is unfortunate. But yeah, the parts have been delivered. The shower chair is kind of out. I'm probably going to just try to buy it myself. You know, a lot of YouTubers are like, look at all my fancy things, right? I got my Gucci bag or whatever. No, I bought a shower wheelchair. No, you know, there's nothing worse than those flexors. Absolutely nothing worse. Maybe I should make a parody short where I'm like, yeah, look what I got. Oh, YouTube. I got a shower wheelchair. Yeah, shower wheelchair. Hey, nobody, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subscriptions. Very much appreciated, my friend. Very much appreciated. Personally, no shade against people who like this stuff. You know, all the better to you. I just don't get that kind of like brand stuff too much. It's just not for me. I just don't quite understand it myself. Like, it's just not for me. But yeah, it's crazy. But
@os_QMC bit attacked. X100000 less than 3.
I honestly don't even know how many bits that was. That was Aquos MC. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I basically pay for the shower wheelchair. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Tilly the Hunbit attacked. X500. That's why you get my prime, bro. Thanks for the update and good luck this year.
Yeah, that's incredibly generous. I really appreciate that.
Attacked. X1000. You deserve it, King.
Yeah, I don't even know what to even say. I didn't even know what number that was. I was like, I've never even seen that. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm not too sure what to even say. I don't even know. Yeah, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. That was beyond generous. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm sorry. I'm just a shock. I mean, this last week has been so difficult, and so I just appreciate each and every one of you guys coming out and hanging out, and that was just beyond generous. So yeah, thank you very much. I don't have a lot of words right now, but thank you very much. Yeah, so that was the update on it. It's an unfortunate thing, I suppose, like that things like this, you know, like shower chairs or wheelchairs and stuff, like they're often so looked at as like non-essential things, which is just incredibly frustrating. Like a lot of like wheelchair stuff is always considered like luxury. They always call it that, and it's like, oh no, I want to be able to actually like wheel my wheelchair, right? Like special rims that are just a little bit wider. No, that's a luxury. It's like, well, is it a luxury to be able to push the chair? I don't know. It's a frustrating thing that you, and in so many ways, wish you could fix. But it's such an insane thing that it's like, where would one even start to help like more people? But there is actually one person, once I think about it, and that's actually Jerry Riggs Everything. Zach and his wife Cambria have actually done that once I think about it. They actually have, right? They made the off-road wheelchair. They've made a kid's wheelchair. I think it's public knowledge. Obviously, he tweeted that they're working on some other like prototypes, like wheelchairs and stuff like that in the future. And it's like, that's somebody who actually is doing it. And that's cool, because at first I'm thinking like, where do you even start? And then I'm thinking, you know what? Somebody did actually start to fix that. And that is really cool. Jerry rigs everything, Zach. He's a special breed of person that there is very few of, especially on YouTube. And so yeah, YouTube is lucky to have somebody like that, and people who are disabled are lucky to have somebody who cares. You know, him and Cambria's wife, to like do something like that. So that is really cool. They're doing that. That's right. I'm thinking like it's just like this daunting thing. I'm like, no, there actually is people. There is people doing some good out there, which is a good positive. But yeah, that's that. That's that. I think that the one thing I wish that would happen is that. So this is what I learned actually today, that you know how buses in the United States or trains and all these different things are covered by the ADA, right? They have reserved wheelchair seating, they have ramps, etc. to get into these different things. Buildings, you know, you have to have an access ramp or an elevator, or sidewalks have to be dipped, right? That's the ADA, Americans with Disability Act, passed in like the 90s, right? Changed the lives for people who are disabled. It allowed them to be more independent, leave the house, etc. You know what doesn't fall under the ADA, which I learned, is airplanes, because they got an exemption and they fall under the air carrier access something or other. And so that allows them to get away with being mostly accessible, right? You have to transfer onto a very special wheelchair to even get into the plane. There's no specific wheelchair seating, things along those lines, because they're exempt, because the airlines were like, no, we're going to be exempt from this, buds. It's quite interesting that, you know, a train or a bus have to be accessible, but planes do not have to be accessible because lobbying. So maybe someday that'll change. That's an important thing. But anyway, Q&As, keep them coming. Yeah, is any other Q&A questions? As we kill the Christmas tree. It's kind of sad to see the Christmas tree go a little bit. You know, you put a lot of work into these, and then it's like, oh, it's gotta die.
X500. GTWS Jelly Hug, we love you, Scar. You mean the world to so many of us, and you deserve all the support you're getting.
Oh, my rat, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you so much. That's a very, very nice message, and that goes right to the heart. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Any series crumbs you can offer? Like a crumb of a new series that we're working on? I think we gave a hint in Impulse's stream at something coming the other day. I think it's pretty common knowledge, right, Grian? That there may or may not be, probably going, potentially. Would be really fun, definitely. A new live series coming in due time. So that's exciting. It's something for everybody to look forward to, right? It's good to have things to look forward to at the beginning of a year, right? Gotta have a couple things. Oh, look, he's even saying numbers. He's got numbers. Oh my gosh, he's got the numbers in the chat. So is this the one where we all meet up in real life, Grian, and play this Hunger Games style? You know what I told? What if? I don't have it in here, but what if we all meet up? We all meet up, real life, right? We get those super powerful Nerf guns, those ones that leave welts. And we just go to town.
X500.highscar.
I scam everybody out of all their balls. I'm the ball guy. I have all the.
What's your thoughts on fan-made merch?
I just have all the balls. We just shoot them. Oh, that would be so much fun to do that in real life. Come on, wouldn't that be cool? Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I love that. There's a Minecon. We do a mini real life or a real life live series with Nerf guns in the parking lot. Oh, come on, that would be so much fun. That'd be so much fun. That'd be so much fun. That'd be so cool. Anyway, you see people hiding behind the wheelchair. I'm just a tank. All right. I've got too many good images of that in my head now. That has to happen.
Scar, thank you so much for the outro in your holiday video at the end of 2022. It was beautiful and made this 36.
Oh, wait, 36. Your old man cry. Warmth and happiness. You're wonderful. Love human. Thank you. P.S. The photomasma, the Phasma. I forgot what that. I can't even pronounce that game's name. Stream was amazing. I'm glad you liked it. That was a really fun stream. I'm really glad. I'm really glad the guys invited me because that was a blast. But yeah, I'm glad you liked that message. It meant a lot to me too. Yeah. So it's yeah, it was a rough year, and that really like resonated with me too.
Life because you could go faster in your chair than everyone else can run. Lol.
that is true. That is definitely true. But yeah, I'm glad you like that. It is always night on this server. I will fix this, Grian. I'm doing this for you. I'm dodging. I'm weaving all of these creatures of the night. Ah, there we go. All right, let me check on the chat here.
Gaming bit attacked.
Oh, the children.
We all know it's coming eventually.
Why is that not working?
So might as well ask. Any Disney thoughts?
Yeah, Disney thoughts. Man, I've gone on a few Disney rants lately.
Bit attacked. X1000. Hello, Scar. Just letting you know that you're a wonderful person, so you deserve every bits you get. You make me and a lot of people very happy.
Oh, that messages always get cut off. I'm very happy with your content. Let's see. Don't look. Fall King. My question is, what's your opinion on D&D? I have heard so many people lately talk about D&D, and I know very little about it, and it seems fun. That's all. I've heard so many people talking about it lately, and I'm very oblivious to it because I've never played it. But I mean, the way people explain it, it sounds like they have such a blast doing it. But yeah, I never played it. But yeah, thank you for the nice message. And I think there was one other one, Scar. Let's see. Oh, thoughts on Disney. Hey, I've said this before. I will criticize Disney when they are wrong, and I will praise Disney when they are right. And they recently did a few things that were right, and it was the first time in quite some time. And yeah, I am happy about that, right? They've gotten rid of the ridiculous parking fees at Disney World. They lowered the lightsaber cost at Disneyland, but not Disney World yet. The Savi's Workshop price had skyrocketed to like $250. And at Disneyland, they just lowered the price to, I mean, it's not a ton. They didn't lower it back to maybe where it was when the park opened, which I guess it's understandable, but I don't know. Anyway, they did lower the price by about $25, which, when have you ever heard Disney lower a price of something? So they got rid of those parking fees. They eased up on the park hopping restrictions at Disneyland. They changed the way some of the park reservations work at Disney World. Those things are still intact, unfortunately, but it's a small step of maybe some improvement. So yeah, that's a round of applause to Disney finally that they did something that wasn't incredibly anti, like, you know, their guests. You know, it wasn't coming from like a place of just constant greed. So that was nice. So that's a positive thing, right? That's a positive thing. I've been upset with them for quite some time, and it is nice to finally give them a little praise. And plus, Runaway Railroad, which opened at Disneyland, looks incredible. They did a fantastic job on it. I will not comment on the AstroTurf because I'm trying to be positive, and I think that looks absolutely abysmal. Whew. All right, I got negative. It happened because, okay, so what they're doing right now is I mean that helped. That helped. That helped. Yeah, it was good. It was good. So yeah, there are some positives. Like, they lowered the price on some things. They got rid of some outrageous like fees. And they've kind of started to maybe ease back some of the restrictions in terms of park reservations and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a good thing. So that's a good thing. Q&A Scar, would you want to create mod on Hermitcraft? I would love if Hermitcraft did like a little in-between series, like maybe someday with that. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's everywhere. Oh, careful, Grian, careful. We don't want to blow up the armor stands below. There's a lot of armor stands, Grian. There's so much. Grian, there's so much. This might be dangerous, Grian. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't want to blow the trees up. Oh, wait, unmute. Hello?
Hello.
It might blow the trees up in the armor stands. It might.
Oh, it'll be fine. I thought I would just come and help you try and take down the tree. This will probably be fine. Who knows? Maybe? Yeah, it'll be fine. Anyway, after this, I need your help with something.
All right. Yeah, just let me finish up my Q&A questions. And oh, God, it's happening.
Hey! That was pretty clean.
Okay, I think you're right. You were right. You're right. False
just
worry.
Call me a boomer.
Bye, Boomer. Call me a Boomer.
Where's the armor stands?
Just under the trunk, like the jelly and meat armor stand that Cleo made.
They're in. Oh, they're in there.
Yeah. So that's I was like, oh no, not the armor stand.
I see. Yeah, I see them. I see them.
But yeah, let's finish up these Q&A questions real quick. Let's see. Q&A Scar would. Let's see. When did you find out about crew press? Did I mention that I signed up for that? Did I mention that? Mr. Taco, I actually did sign up for the Crew 6 like social media press credentials. I don't know if it will happen. I don't know, because in the past I've always been denied. And it's always been a bit of a bummer. I've signed up quite a few times. I've always been denied. I'm really crossing my fingers on this one that maybe it'll happen. I kind of suspect why I potentially was denied.
You're amazing and your base is my favorite. It's kind of sad taking down the Christmas tree.
I get that. It is sad. It is sad. But it'll allow us to have a whole new beginning here on the park for the castle, and because I want to see the castle from Main Street, right? So yeah, I signed up for Crew 6, and I've been denied multiple times in the past. I think it is. I think the issue is, and I feel like it's kind of unfair a little bit. I think it's because I need a caregiver to go with me, and they only let one person go. So I think that's just a little bit frustrating. But I only guessed that. Oh my God, great, don't blow up. So yeah, I can only guess that. But I hope it's not the case. I hope I get it this time, because I've applied many times before. Q&A Scar, thoughts on Batch Season 2? I've liked it. The episode with Cody and that memorial wall was very like emotional. So I really enjoyed that. The other episodes are fine. They're enjoyable. There's just not a lot. There's not a lot kind of going on. But that's okay. I've enjoyed it. I didn't really expect, after the first season, I had more of like expectations of like, now I kind of know more of like, yeah, I know kind of more what the show is about. So yeah, I enjoy it, but I want more of that like Cody level episodes. Those were absolutely fantastic. I really liked that episode. So yeah, I'm hoping for a little bit more of those episodes, but overall I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, but we are waiting for Baby Yoda. We are waiting patiently. We are waiting. Q&A Scar, thoughts on Minecraft Mondays? I don't know what that is, my friend. Let's see, Q&A Scar, have you seen the new Top Gun movie? I have not yet. I will. Q&A Scar, have you watched Strange World? And what did you think about it? I have not. I have not watched a lot of movies. I have not watched any movies at all in a very long time. I have not watched it much. I have not watched much in a long time. Probably should give it a go. I should give it a go. Let's see. Q&A Scar, have any book recommendations? I'm running out of things to read. Oh, okay. I just downloaded the Minecraft. Not Minecraft. What am I thinking? The Brotherhood, the Star Wars book with Anakin and the old Obes, the old Obi-Wans. So yeah, I downloaded that. I just finished up the entire Aragon series, which I absolutely adore. Loved every minute of it. So if that is, if you haven't read that yet, I recommend the Aragon series. That is a really good series. So yeah, I enjoyed that quite a bit. Don't blow the armor stance up. Jeez. Oh God. Like, what would Grian? You know, Cleo, like, she'd get really angry. She would get really angry. And I'm sure you guys know, we got to speak with Christopher Paolini, the author of those books, recently. He's a fan of Hermitcraft. We're a fan of him, so it was a really fun it was a really fun meeting where we got to like talk about a lot of different creative things, and that was a really fun thing. Maybe we'll get him on the server soon and give a little tour, play some games. Could be really cool. Q&A Scar, how would you rate the Cars movies? That's a good question. I would say that Cars 3, Cars 2, not really, not the best, honestly, not the best. I don't mind the first one. It wasn't my favorite Pixar movie, but I thought it was good. I would probably say Cars 2 I would say Cars 2 is probably the worst. Cars 3 was maybe like slightly better than Cars 2, but yeah, I like Cars 1 was perfectly fine. The world's really interesting. The story was just like kind of like okay, right? But the world of the Cars was really interesting, and it's what makes Cars Land at California Adventure such a cool land, because there's a lot of world building in it and a lot of potential to do some fun little goofy things in the Cars world. So it's an okay one. What was my favorite Marvel character? Probably, I always like characters like Iron Man and Batman for the fact is that they weren't like so overpowered, as they were just humans that made their tech and designed it. I like the idea of like the invention of it, if that makes sense. That's why I like those two characters, the invention, the creating of their things. I like that maybe more than, I don't know, just like a Thor who just like woke up and was like, I'm born and I am a god. I don't know, that doesn't appeal to me as much, even though I really like Ragnarok. That's one of my favorite Marvel movies. But yeah, like an Iron Man and a Batman, those are my favorite. Have I ever thought about doing any more vlogs when I leave the house? Yes. And actually, yeah, that's actually a good question. Because I have decided recently that yeah, it's time to leave the house. It's time to leave the house. Like yeah, it's time to leave the house. And so what will I do a vlog? If I get approved for a Cruise 6 or something, that would be a vlog. That would be a vlog. Something along those lines. Phasmo again. I love that. I love that. I enjoyed it a ton. I know kind of the game now, so maybe I won't be so scared. Scar visits Grian. I love that. I love that. And don't worry. I'm not a swimmer anymore, so you guys won't have to ban me because I got all your gold medals like Canada did. Let's see. The Phasmo stream was hilarious. It was a good time. Have you played Vengeance Beast's TCG game? No, not yet. I have not. I don't know how to play those games. I need instruction. I need instruction. Will you ever make a music video? I'm just not very musical. Like, what was that musical that somebody put a ton of work into? Was that LD Shadow Lady who put the Empire's like musical? Like, that stuff is so outside my wheelhouse that I wouldn't even know where to even start. Remember back in the day, like Captain Sparkles had all those incredible animations and those music things. Animation was always an appealing thing. When I saw him doing those animations, I was like, obviously I don't really do the music part. I remember I thought of like, I remember I wrote down one day, I was like so inspired when I watched those to make my just own completely original like Minecraft animations. This was back in 2012. And I got a book on Blender. I learned how to use Blender. and I had all sorts of fun and exciting ideas. I wrote them out. I probably had like 25 different animation ideas, which would be so probably rudimentary in this day and age, but like way back in 2012, there was none of these things out there. And it may have been like early 2012. I can't remember. It was somewhere around then. And then I got very sick, and that's when I had my feeding tubes put in, and it was an entire year of chaos. Whenever I go through like a phase of like health, it's always like a year of chaos. And then that idea just kind of like faded a little bit, and I never quite got back to it. But yeah, that's a weird Scar history from way back in the day. Favorite stroke. I was an IMer in swimming, so I did them all. I did them all. My favorite was 200 IM, of course. No, Grian, we're too close. No, Grian, we're too close. We're too close. It's not worth it. 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 But yeah, my favorite stroke was IM. So the 400 IM was the worst. So there was a swim meet in, gosh, anybody in the chat from the Northwest would know this. What's the place outside of Troutdale? Boring, or was it in Boring, Oregon? Oh gosh, what's this? Okay, so there's Fairview, and then you go over there. There's Damascus. There is. What is that other? Either way, it's like right. It's kind of as you come down and out of Mount Hood. And either way. No, not Gresham. It's further up more towards Mount Hood. Anyway, either way. There was and the pool was cruddy. The pool was cruddy. I'm gonna say it that, but it had a really great restaurant. Sandy, there we go. There we go. Sandy, there's this like farm restaurant. I hope it's still there. I hope it didn't succumb to COVID, because I hope that restaurant's still alive, because I loved it. It was this farm restaurant, and I remember having this big hearty lunch at this place. Mashed potatoes, prime rib, the whole thing before the 400 IM. Okay, because I was okay, for whatever reason, when I was terrified, I just kept eating, and my dad's like, you need a good meal. And so we went to that place right before the 400 IM. And so so you guys could probably imagine, if you're swimmers, you probably can guess that it's probably not a good idea to eat that, but I did. So I did, and I swam. My stomach was kind of with all that food, but it was fine. It was fine. I did it. I was going, right? I made it past the butterfly. So that's 4 laps of butterfly. I made it past the backstroke. 4 laps of backstroke. 4 laps of breaststroke. Oh, it's going well. Breaststroke coming into the end, touching the wall, going back, going into freestyle, and I did 2 laps of freestyle. It's 4 laps of every stroke. And I stopped and I finished, and I was like, oh, it's over. And the official above me was like, you got 2 more laps. But because I was what I was, the other people were still behind me. I pull back, I take off, 2 more laps of freestyle, and still won. I miscounted it. I miscounted it. I've only done that maybe like once or twice in my entire life.
Read is fun, bit attacked.
Maybe like once or twice.
1000. Thank you for your humor, your honesty, and incredible humbleness.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's very nice. So yeah, for the swimmers out there, it's the the 400 IM is it's a tough one. It's brutal. Like it's exhausting. I would say it's to me, it was probably the most exhausting race. I would probably wager to say that, at least for me. Everybody's got their different one. Maybe the mile for somebody, or the 200 butterflies, also a pretty exhausting one. But yeah, I would say the 400 IM for me was probably the most exhausting. That was a trying one. I didn't do it maybe as often as maybe like I probably should have in the end. Maybe I would have got better. That's the same thing with distance. I never enjoyed it, but I was good at it, so they always put me in it. And eventually I just kind of got used to it, I suppose. Anyway. Q&A Scar, is there anything you wish was easier about content creation? That's a great question. I would say content creation is probably one of the how should I explain this? I would say content creation today is fathoms easier than it was in 2011. So in 2011, everything was jerry-rigged. Everything, especially if you were on a Mac. The amount of workarounds that I did to achieve what I did back then on a Mac was just crazy. But today there's just entire industries of equipment. It's so easy to find a piece of equipment to do this or that, or a tutorial or something. So in that realm, it's easier.
X500.
In other ways, not so much.
Scar. Did you ever see that hot guy calendar a bunch of artists worked on over on Twitter? It was a super cool.
What? There's a Hawkeye calendar? I have to see the Hawkeye calendar. I have to see it. You have to show it to me. I have to know. I have to see. Please, where, how? Somebody add it me or send it to me on Discord. I need to see that. That's amazing. Oh, I love that. I have to know about this. And we have raiders coming in from a one, the only of the Nashville fame, the Joe Hills. Thank you, Joe. Very much appreciated. Hope you had a good stream. We're just talking about Hawkeye calendars over here. That's right. That's right. Hawkeye calendars. Never thought I would say that out loud, but I did. But yeah, it's I'm trying to see if there was any other Q&A questions. But yeah, welcome Raiders. Welcome. Oh yeah, here, let's see. Q&A Scar, what are some of your favorite books? Plus, oh, well, we talked a little bit about that. I just finished up Aragon, which was really fun read. So yeah, really enjoyed that one. And I've been getting into some Star Wars books. I only read 2, but I've enjoyed them so far. Let's see. Q&A Scar, Grian needs help. What does Grian need? Q&A Scar. Hello?
Hello.
What's going on?
You said you would help me.
I did? Oh, yes, I did. Yes, of course.
How did you take down the tree?
Have you ever watched Mr. Ed?
Mr. what?
Mr. Ed?
Ed?
Yeah, Mr. Ed. He was a horse. He was a talking horse.
No.
Oh. Cleo either.
Never even heard of it.
He was a good horse. Skits on Hermitcraft. So what do you got?
Missed a spot here.
You did miss a spot.
Not my tree. Hold on. Now that the tree's gone, can you help me?
With what?
Okay, I just need you to walk towards my base.
Okay.
And then, yeah, just walk to my base, and then... Where's your hard hat?
Didn't
you have a hard hat?
I've died so many times I've lost everything. Like I need to reset everything. Do you want me to one hard? I think I have.
I think I have.
No. I made one. I forgot. I have
another
one. There we go.
There, it doesn't look. Your outfit doesn't look right without it.
There, it looks better. I look perfect.
There
now.
we go.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Okay,
I feel so much better in this outfit now. Look at me with the sunset behind.
If you go towards my base,
True
I
majestic.
need you. If you go towards my base, there's a sign that I need you to read on the floor. Okay.
Did you see the
I
trolley?
just need to test something. I love the trams.
Did you see the fortune teller?
No.
Yeah, go over there. Go over the red building.
I hear. Wait.
He's right there. He's having fun. Yeah, there he is. It's Magic
Yeah.
Hands Man. Woo!
Why would you do that?
Hold on, let me
Anyway.
sleep. I love getting people with magic hands, man. I love it. Okay, where's Green? Green. Green. Good morning and welcome to Scarland, the happiest place in all of Hermitcraft.
Okay,
This
right.
is your land where you are the author of your
Oh man,
own
I just got
story.
confused because
Start
your
adventure
disc started
through
playing.
the
Where is that?
styles to the
It's
empires of
magic.
the fantasy castles,
Okay,
to
right. So this
exploring
isn't suspicious
stars
at
above.
all, and you shouldn't be
This
suspicious
is
of
your
me.
story to
But there
discover.
is a
As you make
giant
your way through Main
cross
Street,
over there on the
remember to keep
floor,
your
and I just need you
adventure
to,
to
you know,
a walking
stand right
pace.
on that. Thanks.
Where? Right here? You said there's like a cross? I don't see it, Grid. Oh, over here.
It's right here. That giant X on the floor.
Well, this is on the side of your base, not in front of your base. I think you said front of the base. Stand in the middle. I am firmly planted. Stand in the middle and die. If I lost my stuff, I will fly to the UK and I will take my Nerf gun, the ones that hurt, and I'll shoot you in the Achilles heel. All the stuff is deleted by the anvil. Does that mean swift sneak? Does that mean the swift sneak? Oh my gosh. Is the only way to get swift sneak is one of the scary places? Oh, I had swift sneak. Oh no. Only 2 anvils? You telling me there's a
Here he
chance?
is.
You telling me there's a chance? The chat's telling me there's a chance. Oh.
No, you only lose your stuff if I fire a second one. There you go. I had to trick you into taking off your diamond helmet.
That's why I thought you just liked the way I looked. I thought you just liked the way I looked and appreciated me for who I am.
Do you wanna have a go? I kind of want to see what it looks like from here, because I think you were looking at the floor.
I was reading the sign.
Oh yeah, I mean that's
And
what the sign is
basically
for.
it was I was still looking at the sign, but then there was an anvil and I was just like disappeared.
Okay, come up here. I'll show you how it works.
All right, let's see. Over here? What in the world?
Yeah. So, where did you go? Oh, there you are. So this is the anvil launcher. It's pretty simple. This is my own design. That's why it's really bad.
Yeah, but it worked.
It does work. It does work. So basically, anvils are really strange. They don't bounce on slime, but if you give them a 1-tick punch, they do. So basically, you do that. You quickly punch it up. It activates when it hits this observer and punches it out the window.
No way.
Right. So okay, Scar. All I need you to do is from here, is like flick the lever on and off.
Yeah.
Once I'm on the red square, okay?
Okay. That's really cool. I need to make one of these and throw him in the Achilles heel. Oh, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Oh. I wanted to see him die. How come you didn't die?
Because I have a helmet on.
Oh.
That's why I had to get you to take your armor off. I had one.
That's
heart
why
left.
you. Okay, I fully get it now. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Okay.
Oh man, that
Took
looks
me a while.
so funny. I couldn't see it for a second, then just as it got closer, oh man, it just appears out of nowhere. Do you
How
want another
far
go?
can you fling one?
This is well, I mean, I think if I use TNT and other methods, I can get some real distance on it. But just using the piston pushers, I think this is as far as I can go.
Oh.
Well, I mean, actually, that's maybe not that true, because I can basically do that machine over and over again, and but it's never gonna hit anyone that way.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I think this trap only would ever work on you.
No, it would work on other people. It would work on other people. It'd work on other people.
I'm sure Doc's got a way of just getting an anvil to any coordinate that he wants through some sort of glitch or whatever. Do you want to see the anvil again? Do you want a round 2?
Yes, I want to watch it.
It looks so funny.
Yeah, I want to watch it actually fly. Let's see. My chat keeps disappearing on me. There it goes. Whoa, no! I forgot I should have put the helmet on. Hello. That was weird. I should have put the helmet back on. Well, luckily I know that my stuff is still there. So, question to you in the chat here. One anvil flies over, kills me. If a second anvil came flying in, would that have deleted my stuff? That is a question I have for you. Yes? Oh. Okay. The swift sneak. I can't lose the swift sneak. Oh, we got to ask... I almost just said we got to ask Jelly. I mean, we got to ask Grian about the speedy road. That's terrifying, Grian.
It's good, isn't it? It just appears out of nowhere.
Can I admit something?
Did you what?
No, I didn't soil my pants. Can you show me how to make the speedy road work?
Yes, okay.
Thank you.
Have you got the right enchantments on your shoes?
Oh, I had that on me this whole time. Oh my gosh.
Do you have the right shoes on?
I do. I actually made them yesterday. Where's my wings? Yes, I have soul speed. I have the speed of the souls of the nether. The souls of the nether. There we go. Sweet. Okay, so Grian made this road. There's dolphins and there is soul sand, and we should go super speedy fast. Okay, so I get in here, right? Right here, watch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yay!
Yeah, because you need to hold control so that you go into swim mode. Hold control. Woo!
I want to go fast. I want to go fast. Can you explain why control?
I don't know. That's my sprint button.
Oh, maybe if I do my sprint button then. Oh my gosh! What in the world? Oh my gosh! What the heck? What the heck? Oh, I'm stuck. How do I get out? Oh my gosh. What? Why did I slow down? How come I slowed down? Oh my gosh, that was crazy. We need more dolphins, I think, Grian.
No, we don't need more dolphins. You just need to stop sucking, because basically...
Oh! I don't suck. All right, how do I not lose the speed? Because I kept losing it just shy of the wall.
Yeah, because because you keep colliding with the staircase, you're creating a small delay. It's timed perfectly. Watch, if you go to the next one, I will arrive there before it runs out.
Okay, so it's like this.
Yeah, see, look, you've just wasted a second there.
I see. Oh my god. Yeah, I slowed down just... Look at how fast we can go. I made it! I made it! I made it! I made it past there.
Okay, you see. Can we do a quick test, actually?
Sure.
I would love to know which is faster, because I did a little test, like, privately, off camera, and I was really upset to find out that there was barely a second in it, but I might have just timed it badly, you know? So, if you fly casually to the shopping district and I swim,
Okay.
let's see who can get there first. Casually as in not spamming rockets, just doing your normal fly.
Sure.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You say 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1.
Go!
I didn't say go. I did not say go.
What? You didn't go?
Hey, you didn't give me a moment. I gotta have I gotta be prepared for my go.
We gotta sleep now.
I didn't say go. I was gonna see how long it would take him to realize that, and then he just went. I think in his mind, he was like,
It's always night on this server. It actually does my head in.
okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1,
You're not gonna give me again.
go. Just cruising. Whoa, there he goes. No, okay, back here. Oh my gosh, he's going really fast. Oh, I mean, my normal like flying is like just kind of casually up and down. So I guess. I mean, if I spammed, I don't know if I would actually catch up to him. Yeah, I feel like he's going way faster. I mean, I guess I could have spammed my rockets a little more.
5, 6. Okay, it's.
I guess I tried just being casual, but I suppose even if I just spammed it really hard, I don't know if I would have caught you.
Etho said it's about twice as fast, but I don't think that's true. I think it's maybe about a third faster.
Oh.
That's good.
It's definitely faster, I think.
It's definitely faster, which is good because I'm worried that like no one's actually going to use it. And Etho taught me something about dolphins, and they're literally like one of the worst things in Minecraft to deal with.
Why?
Right, because they need both air and water to survive.
Oh.
Yeah. But if you're more than 32 blocks away, their AI dies and they don't swim anymore, so they just drown underwater.
That's really sad. So they'll die underwater and above water.
Yeah, no, people don't know that in their Minecraft worlds, there's thousands of dolphins just drowning around them, just 32 blocks away all the time. So what you have to do is you have to put them in bubble elevators. Isn't that horrific?
Oh, so they get air and they're in water.
Yeah, they get air and water. Isn't that just awful? They basically just didn't code them well.
So there are people like right now, they're playing Minecraft. They just don't know that there is a massacre occurring under their feet.
Yeah,
under
pretty
their boat
much.
feet.
So you may like someone's probably in the past like gone and named a dolphin, like little Jim or something.
Yeah, little Jim. Yeah.
And they've gone, oh, this will be my dolphin now. They've gone away. They've come back, and they'll never find that dolphin again. Maybe they'll find like a single cod floating in the ocean. Yep.
That is tragic.
So I've learnt this the hard way. So I've lost many a dolphin.
That is tragic. That is tragic. I guess. I just thought that if they were out of water,
not many people ever pay them much attention, right? Because I think this might be one of their only uses. Well, actually, they lead you to sunken treasure.
Well, in theory.
So people must just.
Oh, we're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it. Oh, this is fun. Oh, this is fun. I'm a little bit.
What potion have you got?
Oh, that's cool. Wow, you zipped past me. So if I put a dolphin like in a fish tank, it'd probably die.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. So dolphins are one of the hardest things to keep alive. If you want to keep them alive, you've basically got to keep them in bubble columns, and that will push them always to the top, obviously.
Wow. Everybody
That's
in the
wild,
chat,
isn't it?
Stop killing dolphins.
But there's that. I mean, Scar, you've probably killed thousands. You're right next to an ocean. You're probably spawning in those dolphins, and they're drowning left, right, and center.
I had a dolphin and it disappeared. It was in the little lagoon where my castle's gonna go. Gone. It's dead. It's gone. Oh, that's sad.
It is sad. It is sad.
It is sad. It is sad. Very sad. Almost as sad as the Minecraft inventory system, but not quite.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that is pretty funny. Hey, I liked your waterfall, by the way.
What waterfall?
Your waterfall.
I must have made that months ago.
No, it's brand new.
Oh yeah, this was before the crossover.
Really? I just haven't been on this side of your base, I guess.
Yeah.
I've been flying to my mines, and then I saw it, so I haven't been to my mines before the crossover, so... Actually, I haven't been there in a long, long time, so... Yeah, I just thought it was cool, because I hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of adding... I need to add more... I was actually thinking this, like, it's calling for some trees and stuff soon, like, growing out of the rocks.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, maybe I forgot about it, but I saw it yesterday, and I was like, whoa, that's really cool. Anyway. I thought that was awesome.
Cool. You seen my castle? Oh, wait, that's totally spoilers.
What?
Yeah, my video is not going out till, like, next Saturday, and then the next Hermitcraft is... I'm pre-recording.
You're telling me you got multiple Hermitcraft videos?
Oh, yeah. I'm sitting on
Can I have
4
one?
shorts and 2... Well, I'm trying to finish the second Hermitcraft.
Oh my gosh. I don't have any. Oh man. I'm gonna go fly in shame for a minute. Fly in shame. Fly in shame. 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 Oh. I need videos. Hey, I saw Mumbo made a community post.
Yeah. He says he's coming back. There's nothing to do with my Mumbo summoning sacrificial shrine. Sure.
There's a Mumbo shammaning
Shiminy shaminy.
summoning
Shiminy-
shrine.
Shiminy shaminy.
Don't say it. I'm gonna keep saying it. Okay, where is the Mumbo? Mumbo.
It's in a secret location.
Really? Like a secret location that I can see?
I don't know.
No.
But
Okay.
I think it might be like if I wish on a star, you know, like if I tell the secret, will it not come true?
You know what? I think that's the Disney rules. I think that's true. All right. I will not go and search out the Mumbo shrine. There, I nailed it. I nailed it.
Do you have candles in your endless item sorter?
Do I have candles in my endless item sorter? Huh. I might. What kind of candle? He left. Hello? Hello? He gone. I don't know where he went.
Doctor underscore Mecha
I don't know where he went.
Warrior bit attacked. X500. Have you heard of Block Wars and have you thought about joining in one?
I don't know what Block Wars is. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I gotta fix this. I gotta fix this surround piece. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know. All right, so I don't know where Grian went. So I guess we'll go back to killing Christmas. That's right. Getting rid of Christmas. Getting rid of Christmas. It's sad, but it's also therapeutic at the same time. That's true. That is a true Scar fact right there. That's a true Scar fact. But yeah, if you guys have any more Q&A questions, you can always go hashtag Q&A Scar, and I'll answer some of your questions as we tear out all of the snow. Don't be sad. Grian's gone. He's gonna come back. We're gonna see him. I know in a few minutes. I just don't know where he went. So he'll be back. I guarantee it. He wanted candles, but then I didn't know what he wanted them for, or what ones he wanted. Anyway. Don't make fun of me, but my favorite music genre is movie soundtracks. I just love movie soundtracks very, 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 very much. There's lots of good ones out there, like, you know, obviously lots of different ones. But for whatever reason, that's always been my favorite as a kid. I'm weird. That's fine. Let's see. Q&A Scar, are you doing anything on February 11th? I have no idea. I can barely plan a day ahead. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix this. We need carpet blocks in these pieces. Let's see. What was your favorite moment of the Empire's Hermitcraft crossover? Oh, what a wonderful question. My favorite moment of our crossover event. Wow. Honestly, I just liked having so many people on, so many people interacting, and just going to people's bases and everybody just ready to have fun, which was so cool. I really enjoyed that. Honestly, was probably one of my favorite things about it. I'm trying to think of anything very specific, but yeah, just everybody on, everybody hanging out, everybody having so much fun was really fun. What is my favorite Disneyland ride? My favorite Disneyland ride is Indiana Jones. That is my absolute favorite ride. Absolutely loved it. I have a picture I could share if you would like. I can share it. It's actually a slide. Man, if people don't know what film was, they definitely probably don't know what slides are, but it's a slide of me going on Indiana Jones for the very first time. And I'm a young Scar, very young. And oh man, that ride blew my mind. I often feel like that ride blew my mind, like say Pirates of the Caribbean or Haunted Mansion did back in the 60s and 70s, when things like that were just so like, what is going on? We've never seen anything like this before. So that's how I was when I was like 5 or 4 or 6, or probably not 3, but something, you know, some age. But yeah, I was just absolutely blown away. I could never stop talking about it. I was like, and there's this terrible snake, and I almost fell out, and then there was a fire, and yeah, I was in love with that ride, and still am. I haven't been on it since 2005, sadly, because it's not super easy to get on in a wheelchair, sadly. I did see a question come in from the Christmas. Have you watched Lilo and Stitch yet? No, sadly not. Sadly. I know, Regals. I know. Dang it. Everybody, I know. I get it. Favorite video game you enjoyed in childhood? Roller Coaster Tycoon. 100,200 billion%. Loop. I completely forgot about Magic Hands Man. Oh, I forgot about Magic Hands Man. Leave me alone, Magic Hands Man. Anyway, yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon original. Remember like loopy landscapes and like corkscrew follies? Loved it. Just well, it's a good thing I had that on. What is the story of my dislike for Lilo and Stitch? Lilo and Stitch have wronged me in many ways over the years. Wronged me. Ruined my life. Not an exaggeration. No. Not at all. When is the next MCC? I don't know. You let me know. You tell me. I'm just over here waiting. I'm over here waiting. Not practicing, which probably should.
Dr_metal_warrior bit attacked. X500. Block Wars is like MCC and a lot of content creators take a part in it.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, no, I hadn't heard of that. I've been so out of the loop lately, so yeah, I hadn't heard of that. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. What is your favorite character, and is it Figment, and why is it Figment? Oh man, I loved Figment as a kid. I love Figment. Figment, it's such a shame that Disney hasn't really more embraced Figment. Tony Baxter and them made such an incredible character. It's always been kind of like pushed to the sidelines because it's quote unquote a parks character. You know, most like the company these days doesn't really like, all they see is like character like Mickey and, you know, somebody from some movie. Like there's a lot of people in the parks that are in the parks fandom that love park things. Hatbox Ghost, Orange Bird, Figment, the list goes on, you know, Trader Sam, all these different characters that are very like park specific. Disney these days, you know. The Dapper Dans, the Dapper Dans. Figment is a character that opened with Epcot originally and had a fellow friend. He was a Dreamfinder. It was all about like imagination and this and that, and it was really nice. It's a really like very like, I'd say it's like a very wholesome character, right? And then Disney kind of like they just butchered him. They just butchered him, just like one hit after another, and they ruined his ride. They murdered Dreamfinder. And yeah, so a lot of like hardcore Disney fans are always love the thought that maybe one day Disney would restore the Imagination Pavilion and have, you know, Figment and stuff like that. When I was 3 years old, when I went there, Figment was like the coolest thing imaginable. I loved it. Figment was amazing, and it's sad. It's sad that they just don't really respect that very much. See, Mrs. Yeti spitting them facts out there about the popcorn bucket at Disneyland, which is very, very, very true. When the popcorn bucket for Figment came out, people were selling these things for like $800 on, this is a plastic bucket, $800 on eBay. The line was 3-4 hours. They were selling out. People were fighting. There were choice words being used. It was crazy. So you can see that there is like a huge fandom still for it, but it's hard for like Disney just to see outside of like a spreadsheet or a focus group, you know? So, but yeah, there is a huge demographic out there that love Figment. Figment and Dreamfinder were amazing. I have a very, very strong memory of Figment and Dreamfinder back in the original ride with Dreamfinder up on that big like animatronic. And I don't know, you know, these days rides are obviously amazing. The only like thing that I just wish that Disney had a little bit more was the original stuff, right? That original IP. I just wish the parks could get that. But if we go back to, boy, man, I think it was like 2012. I remember reading a Disney fan site, and they said that mark my words, the domestic parks will not see an original attraction post Expedition Everest for the foreseeable future. And sadly, that has held true to today. You know, we obviously got original IP, Park Pacific IP in Hong Kong. We've gotten it in, I think in Tokyo. But in the parks, every single thing built in the last few years is always tied to like pre-existing like studio intellectual property, which is a shame. And is that a wild H-bomb coming in here? Hello, H. How are you? Welcome to the stream, everybody. We're just ranting about Figment. But yeah, welcome. People are like ranting about Figment. What is this? Oh, a Disney thing? Okay, where is the exit door? Where is the exit door? But yeah, welcome, everybody. We are destroying Christmas. I still have my Christmas decorations in my base, and I am destroying them. And I'm realizing there are so many little bits and pieces of my buildings that I need to like repair as I take down the garland. We had an enormous Christmas tree right here, and that has been removed. But yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. Let's see, Q&A Scar, do you use the wheelchair bike? Yes, I do. It's been very cold, so I haven't used it in the last little bit, but all summer.
On fan-made merchandise like keychains and stickers.
So hypothetically,
oh,
if there was...
Startled me.
If there was a way to summon Mumbo, hypothetically,
Yeah, hypothetically, yeah.
would you know what to say? You gotta say a proper Mumbo quote.
I got it.
You got one? Don't tell me what it is. You gotta use it at the shrine.
Where is it? Where's the shrine? Where's the shrine? Where's the shrine?
Hypothetically, it's this way.
Oh, I'm going to your base. I know it's in your base. I know it's under your bed. I know it's under your bed.
I don't. I mean, I don't want to say that I've been missing Mumbo, but I might have been missing Mumbo.
Okay, where is it? Oh, this looks so creepy. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
Okay, what you gotta say it.
Om.
What's the
Chaff to bits. Come to me, chaff to bits.
Shaft?
Chap.
You summoned
bits.
something.
Yeah, I definitely did summon something there. Okay, is he here?
No, because you said chaffed to bits. I hope he says that from now on.
He says when he's excited or something, he's like, chaff to bits. Oh, jolly ho.
Do you mean chuffed to bits? Chuff.
Is there a difference? Well, is there a difference? Like chaff. Isn't that just
Well,
like different phrases?
Chaff sounds a lot like chafing. But it's chuffed, like, dead chuffed. You know?
No. I got another one.
Well, no, it's my turn.
Ari Alexa cameras, your dream camera. Dream. Did that work?
No. Let me
He
try.
loves those cameras.
Let me try.
It's his dream
It's
camera.
quite simple, really. No. The redstone, it didn't work.
What other Mumbo quotes are there? Apple Mac Studio. No, he already has that. The dream camera is that Ari Alexa. Oh, okay. I got one. Piance.
It's Sunday.
That was my best British voice.
X500.
Pants.
Maybe you and Grian need to
Okay, let me do it one more time.
Minecraft bicycle.
Look, Scar, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Punts. Oh, jolly ho.
Do you think if this had worked, I'd have brought you here? No, I'd be hanging out with Mumbo. This doesn't work. I've tried it. I've already been there, done that. I've tried it. It doesn't work.
You get rid of this, I'm gonna cry.
Wait, you would keep it?
Yeah, you have to keep this.
But what if he sees it? He'll know how much I missed him, you know?
Do you really think he's gonna come down here?
Nah.
Let's see. What? Like, is there a bicycle company name? Let's see. Pants. Let's see. I'm looking for any other
Peace, love, and
quotes.
plants. From season 8.
Spoon. The spoon. That's true. Potato Boy.
My favorite Mumbo
Just not coming in.
moment from a video is when he said
It's quite simple, really.
He was pretending to be Batman.
Really?
And he went, he was like, I'm like no, he's Potato Man. He's like, I'm like Batman, except my parents are still alive. But that can be rearranged or something like that. That could be changed.
Oh, that's dark.
Okay,
Oh
right,
my
well,
god.
all right, I'll leave this here, but you gotta promise not to tell him. that
I
this
will
exists, 'cause
not tell him. This
Look,
is
listen,
a
he's
fun little
probably-
Easter egg for the audience someday to see.
He's
this.
probably not gonna
Tips
hang out with me
attacked.
if he sees
X500.
this.
Mumbo.
You
What, do
know,
you think you're a
'cause-
little obsessed?
Nah, if I was like off the server for a bit and I come back and you had one of these on the floor, I'd be like, that's a little strange, bro. It's a little bit weird.
There is something real eerie about that, honestly.
It really is. really? No, I can't keep this. We'll just
Ari,
pretend like it's not
Alexa. Oh no, it's going away.
It's a pile of snow. There we go.
Oh,
Done.
that's hilarious.
I'll get rid of some of these candles as
Ah,
well.
you destroying that just hurts my soul. Can't believe he's destroying that. Can't believe it. Hey, chaffed, whapped. I don't know. What? It's been a while. I don't remember what the name was. Fine. Anyway, we got all this stuff to fix. So I got a little overboard with the decorations, obviously, here in Scarland, and hence me literally tearing apart some of the buildings to put the snow and the decorations on. So this might be a bigger project than I anticipated, getting rid of all of the garland and Christmas decorations, but that's okay. If you guys have any more Q&A questions, go hashtag Q&A, Q&A, Q&A Scar. Oh my gosh, not pains. This is gonna be such a pain. Oh. Let's see, Q&A Scar. What is your opinion on Back to the Future? Also, just wanted to say that I love your content. Amazing work. I appreciate that, my friend. I love Back to the Future. Those are the movies of my childhood that I enjoyed so very, very, very much. Jurassic Park, Back to the Future. Yeah, those were very much the movies of my childhood. Absolutely loved them. And I'm very, very happy for one thing about those movies is they are never going to remake those movies. And that is, I think there's something in some contract or something or other that they can never remake those. And I'm happy for it. I'm very happy for that. We can just have the originals, which are perfect.
Bit attacked. X500.
Let's see. Q&A Scar. How do you feel about Iger coming back? I've talked about it quite a bit. I have been very happy Iger came back. But I always preface this with there are some drawbacks to what Iger did before he came or before he left. And sometimes people look at Iger with rose-tinted glasses and they forget the 2016 incident when the Disney IP workers were all laid off and they were forced to train their new, like, you know, their replacements that were being paid much less because they were bringing people in on these visas to save a ton of money. Sometimes people forget those little things, and I don't think people should forget some of those because those things should be held to account. Second, I think the Fox acquisition was one of the worst things that happened to Disney, as it set them up in a really bad financial situation come the pandemic. When they paid $80-something billion, they had a lot of debt issues, stuff along those lines. What I like about Iger is he made some incredible, very, very smart decisions that set Disney up well in the short term when it came to, you know, Star Wars and Marvel. The issue is, and I've had for a very long time, is that there hasn't been a fostering of creativity in the terms of like new intellectual property. It's been acquisition of IP. And I want Disney to create original and amazing IP. And Star Wars and Marvel are wonderful, but I wish they weren't so heavily relying on those two properties to fuel the company. I want them to invest in their creatives and stuff like that. And honestly, like I said before, I'm happy, but those I just see people sometimes acting like he's like God. It's like the God has returned, and it's like, yeah, it's way better than what we had. I mean, by a lot. But don't forget those things, and you should be held accountable for those things also when you look at somebody. Nobody should be looked at as all pure evil or all pure perfect, is how I always look at things. So yeah, I think what the thing that Iger did, the best thing that guy did was buy Pixar. The movies today would not be what they are without that acquisition, and bringing in that talent from Pixar at that time is what saved the animation department, in a lot of ways saved Imagineering. So it's one of his absolute best decisions. And the realization that California Adventure was a heap of junk and they needed to spend some cash dollars to fix that place up. Those were the good times. Those were the solid times of Iger. Oof. Some say that maybe he lost a little bit of his way when he consolidated too much power when he became the board. I don't think any CEO should also be a board of director. That was a decision post Eisner to never let that happen again, but it happened, and I don't think it should happen in the future. Let's see. Q&A Scar. Just reading through all the. I was just reading through all the comments here. Let's see. Oh, there's just so many. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many Q&A questions. Let's see. But yeah, that's I think, you know, if I go into like extreme detail of my assessment of Iger, I can do that because it's pretty deep. Because like I said, there's good, there's bad. I think overall there's more good than bad. I think Chapek had obviously way more bad than good. That's the thing, is like I try to be charitable, but I'm like, when I think of like Chapek, I can't think of anything positive. Okay.
X500. That Mumbo shrine reminds me of Whip making a Sheaf Jimmy shrine, and it's so creepy, and Grian accidentally found it when he was on the...
That's true, when he was on Empires. That's true. That was very creepy. That was very, very creepy. That was very creepy. Let's see. Oh, there's so many Q&A questions. I'm reading through them like, I don't know which one to pick. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? That's like asking like if I had kids, like which one of these kids is your favorite? I'm like, I don't know. I love them all.
NL bit attacked. X2000. Good to see you back. Missed you.
Yeah, thank you for that. Very much appreciate it. And from the Netherlands, hello Netherlands. Yeah, thank you for that. It's very nice of you to say. Thoughts on How to Train Your Dragon? I've only seen the first one, but I loved it. I had a very, very special opportunity to go to the like the crew premiere, right? There's the fancy red carpet premiere with like celebrities or people want to be celebrities. But way back when the original premiered, I knew, or my aunt knew somebody, and like they gave us a tour and of DreamWorks, and then I got to go back. This is a long time ago, long before YouTube. And then they invited, they sent a message like, hey, would you like to go to the actual like crew premiere? And then they're like, this is, you know, where the people who made the movie go. And it was really cool. It was just a bunch of nerds, and it was wonderful. It was amazing. It was just a bunch of like chill nerds talking about video games. So these are all like the animators, the tech guys, all of that. And they're just talking about like video games and this and that. And it was such a fun event. Yeah, I always cherish that memory of being able to do something like that. That was a really nice thing. And the movie was great. It was great. I really liked it. It was just at a weird time for me because it was like, that's when I was kind of coming off. That's like we were moving at just like a year or so prior. I was just getting off of like my ventilator. It was just that was a weird time, but it was a fun event. Q&A Scar, have you read any Brandon Sanderson novels? I do not think so, but I'll look those up after the stream. What's your favorite cartoon as a child? Probably Cat Dog. Probably Cat Dog. Any cool Christmas gifts you like to share? I know I've talked a lot about it, but of all the fun furniture where I got my dad, he actually made his first thing with it. So I'm very excited about that. So if you don't know, like my dad had to put up a lot with like health insurance things this year, so I wanted to get him like something really fun for Christmas. And so I got him a ridiculous amount of furniture making wood because he's gotten into making like woodworking. And boy, was he excited to get that wood. And he's already started to make stuff. He's got this really cool table already built, made out of so I got him cherry, mahogany, and maple. And he used the cherry, and it looks amazing. It looks so cool. So yeah, that's just a fun memory of a gift.
Beta rat _ bit attacked. X500. I need landscaping tips. How to make large areas with grass not boring without adding too many trees.
Not adding too many trees. Thinking of, making large areas without too many trees. Okay. You can always fill that area in with potential little rivers, not trees, rocks. Those are all little things you can add. Organic creature.
And family are the best. GTWS Jelly Love.
Yeah, they are the best. I appreciate that. Probably the third book. I enjoyed Prisoner of Azkaban for sure. That was a good one. But yeah, if you guys have any Q&A questions, you can always hit me on Twitter, or you can hit me in the chat. You can hit me in the chat, or on Twitter. Let's see. Wait, what am I most scared of? Snakes, being alone. I don't know. Let's see. GoodTimesWithScar, would you paint your nails? If so, what color? Oh, Hawkeye colors. I'd paint them Hawkeye colors. Yeah. I would paint them Hawkeye colors. So like orange and blue.
Tilly the Hunbit attacked.
Never thought of what color I'd paint my nails, but you asked.
Going to team up with
That's
Grian
great.
again for third life to make it 4 for 4?
You're gonna team up with Grian. I don't. 4 to 4. I teamed up with Grian the first one, not the second one. How many are there? There's been right? Yeah, there would be 2, right? Because we didn't team up in the first one. He basically got me killed multiple. Well, no, he didn't. Well, I mean, it was the castle they were at. Have you ever seen the Puss in Boots movie? No, I have not.
Bit attacked. X500. Q&A. How does it feel to be a fake Disney fan? Justice for Lilo and Stitch.
I will watch. I've said this before. The only way I'll ever watch that little blue Lilo fella is on a plane to Hawaii. That little guy has wronged me, but I'm willing to forgive. It's the season of, I don't know. It's just the season of giving. Is there a season of forgiving blue aliens? Yeah. Oh, fake Disney fan. Jeez. Fake Disney fan. What inspired you to make Hawkeye? Basically, I said Hawkeye, like the action hero, whatever, superhero, whatever it is. And I shot Grian off a thing, and then people just kept thinking I was saying hot guy, and it's just evolved. And that's what's so fun about it, is it's just been like a fun little community thing that people have like slowly evolved, because it was very like natural, me just going like Hawkeye and then knocking Grian off into the end and in a void and stuff. So yeah, that's how it materialized. Do I ever want to visit Alani? Oh, I'd love to visit Alani. I love it. I'd love to get on a plane right now and just go. And like I said before in the earlier the stream, like I can't. I got to the point, I'll be honest with you, like where I just became so petrified being isolated. I can't do that anymore, and I will not do that anymore. So yeah, no, something's getting me out. I can't do that anymore, because if your doctor tells you, like you have a very difficult chance of recovering from COVID, it kind of scares you, right? Because you have so many things. Everyone has a different body, a different tolerance, a different risk factor, and my risk factor was higher. And so being kind of locked up for so long has really kind of messed with my mind, to be quite honest with you. And then I'm done with that. It's time to get out there, time to live life. And yeah. So yeah, Alani is on the list of things that I love to do for sure. What else do we got? GoodTimesWithScar, given the opportunity, would you go into a pool? Yes, that is on my list. I've actually been writing some goals, and one of them is to swim again. When, how, and how that might happen, I'm not entirely sure, but it is definitely on my list. It is a little humiliating if I had to wear a life jacket, but I'm willing to suck it up. What do you think the best Disney hotel at Disney World is? Ooh, that's a hard one, because I've not been in so long, let alone stayed at a Disney hotel there. Boy, that's a tough one. I always thought Animal Kingdom looked real fun. I've only stayed when we were kids in like 97 or something, maybe. Very, very young Scar. We stayed at the Grand Floridian way back then. That was the only one ever.
X500. Hashtag Q&A Scar. Any plans to make a boat or minecart ride in Scarland?
Great question. Somebody sent me how to make this is incredible. I wonder if I could even find it. I wonder if I could find it. No, I'll search for it afterwards. But somebody showed me how to make a boat area, like a boat moving, like lazy river in Minecraft. And it's like, poof, perfect for Scarland. So yes, once we get the infrastructure done, these buildings are done after I fix them for where the snow ruined the buildings. We get the castle built, we move into the phase of building rides. And I'd love to take that concept of that moving waterway. I think that'd be fantastic. Make our own version of Jungle Cruise, something along those lines, I think could be really fantastic. Southern food's good, you know, fried chicken, it's good. What is my favorite season of the Life series? I'd probably say the first one. All of them have been great. There's just something so like magical about that one because so much like crazy stuff happened so quick and nobody knew what was going on. Because basically we just said no scripting, anything like that. We're just going to go into this and see what craziness happened, and magic happened. And that was what was fun about it. Was there was just so much spontaneousness and yeah, that's just the magic of it, that this like weird concept like worked, and us just going in there and just being crazy paid off, and it was great. It was a rewarding and fun experience. I've never seen Fantasy and Ferb. Did you know they made an official Minecraft jelly neck pillow? I have, and I was like, man, I wish they would have sent that to me because I've tried looking for it, and I never can find it. Have I ever watched Over Yonder? No, I don't think so. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, I love the questions, guys. Yeah, keep them coming. They're very fun. Some of them I've answered before, so try to think of some like find some weird ones. find some ones I can go on like a good little rant. It could even be like personal, whatever it is, you know. But yeah, some of the ones like, you know, what's my favorite, you know, food or music or whatever. I've answered that one already today. But yeah, if you have any other ones, let me know. It's a crime they did not send you the jelly pillow. That's true. It's true.
X500. Hashtag Q&A Scar not counting Scarland. What are your top 5 builds you've done? And what are some you...
Oh, wait. Dang it. I wish you would like to redo. Can I do that? Okay. Season 5. I really wish I would have built interiors for those buildings, or I wish I could have built interiors for those buildings. Hugest regret when it comes to that was not having the interiors built for those, or finishing the other side. And also the way I designed, built, and had my philosophy of making videos back then, I wish I could have added life to the city. When I look back, I like the design of the city, but I don't feel there is life in the city. And that's what I'm working so hard in this area, is to bring life to the city. So that's a flaw. If I go back to season 6, that one in particular, I really love the volcano. I like the island and stuff. The thing that I look back on that I feel like was a major missed opportunity within my base was, one, not living the pirate life enough, if that makes sense. I should have had a skin. Obviously, I couldn't have had a hat, but at that point wow, there's so much stuff we still have to get rid of in here. But anyway, you know, there was just there was things that I wish I would have done, like had more ships, or really lived the pirate life, and, you know, created things on that island that were very piratey that the hermits could have interacted with and come and seen and stuff along those lines. So that's a regret for that particular base. For season 7, my regret for that base, for the ScarX area, was that I didn't start it sooner. And unfortunately at that time, there was a lot going on. Obviously it was 2020, and, you know, what was going on then. There's also, you know, some family medical stuff. I had my own stuff. So I got very behind in that base in a lot of ways. And I wish I could have finished the Terra Factory and actually showed you what was really in my mind. I finished the shell of it. Unfortunately, it never lived up to exactly what I wanted. I'm thankful that I got the shell done. So, you know, when you look at the base, you kind of have an idea of what I had envisioned. It's just, it was supposed to be much more. if I were to look at Aquatown critically, I wish we could have got more hermits involved in that. And even if hermits were having a little trouble with the builds, like, you know, or something, like they were like, I don't know if I love that style. Maybe there was something like we could have collaborated with them more to get more people involved or something. I just wish there could have been more involvement, like a black market under the buildings. That would have been really cool. So those are just some fun things, I suppose. In Moonbase Alpha, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Let's see. What is your favorite season? We talked about that. That was the first season. Are you ever going to do a setup? I did one quite a while ago. Not to say I won't do one again, but yeah, if I see a fun thing to do, like a day in the life, I'll do it again. What's the favorite Minecraft skin you've ever had? Oh, that's a nice one. Sometimes I go back to just how much Captain Angry Eyes made me laugh. Because it was just supposed to be just a military skin. And when you put on a helmet, he looked like he was so angry. And so I wouldn't have the helmet on, right? And if I was in an interaction and things turned sideways, I just put the helmet on. I'm like, Captain Angry Eyes here. That was a really fun one. There's just something fun about that one I loved. Who's my favorite hermit? That is Jelly. See her down there? There she is. You love Captain Angry Eyes? What's the favorite prank you've ever done? Probably the Ischelium. Wow, Ischelium. Ischalium prank to Iskall in season 5 with Cub when we had the nuclear power plant overspill. And the way we formatted the prank I thought was fun is we would do everything off camera and then we would just react to it. It's like, hey, spill it over. And then Mumbo was on and I'm like, what if? And so we got him involved where he's like HEP, the Environmental Protection Agency of Hermitcraft, and he's on this little boat, and you know, Cub and I are like, he's the little man out there, and he's just basically drowning in Ischalium, and it was a really fun prank. I really enjoyed that. Ren Dog's prank was pretty cool too. Am I excited about the armor trimming coming soon to Minecraft? I don't know enough about it, but from the look of it, like, it doesn't look super great. Like, maybe I'm missing something, and once I see it in the world, I'll have a different opinion. But I saw, like, you know, like redstone red on diamond, and I was just like, oh, now this looks like, that looks just tough. That's just tough to look at. I don't know. I look at it. It's just so like out there in terms of its design. It's like, I mean, maybe once we get it and we can start like playing around with some of like the colors. But so far, none of the colors to me look all that great. And there is something to be said about like a certain level of uniformity in design. And this just seems like so far out there. I don't know. I'm not sure. And obviously this is something very new and very different. So I haven't fully had time to like process all of the, you know, all of the different like aspects of it. And plus I haven't even had a chance to try it yet. Just from the videos I've seen and stuff, it is kind of out there. And maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure about it yet. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I think Azuma said something, we called it like garish, and I was like, I think I kind of agree with that. It's kind of just all over the place, like the design. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I mean, they got a vision. They got a vision, and I think it'll be great. But we'll see. What's my favorite build built by another hermit? That's a good question. What's my favorite build in a hermit build? Wow, that's a great question. I feel like I've got like stuff on the top of my head, but I can't even think. I mean, there's always shout outs go to Tango because Tango went so above and beyond with Decked Out. I remember at that time I think I was away for a little while, and then I came back and he had this concept of just like a card game and like a dungeon to walk through. And then we came back and it was like, this is like a game. This is like an actual like real life like game you buy on Steam. That was such a cool thing. Trying to think, there's so many amazing things. Yeah, Corrales' season 7 build was massive, just absolutely massive. I would say this season probably my favorite thing is Pearl's base. It's so very unique and it's so very organic. It's very, very, very striking. So that's probably my favorite thing so far this season. It's really fantastic. Here we go. Clear that out of there. We're making some progress. Oh, Ren made a fantastic base in season 7. I mean, he had the whole, the big, like black monolith base, and then he had like the Tatooine area. Oh, so cool. If that season had continued on a little longer, I gave Ren a couple ideas like, if you need any help, because I really wanted to build something there. It's like, if you need any help, what if we had some kind of AT-AT walker coming out of the jungle? And I think that would have been really fun. Just like a little, oh, well, hello there. Just like a little fun thing there, I think would have been really fun. But unfortunately, that season kind of came to an end real quickly. But yeah. There we go. So I just had to move that. Let's see. Decked Out 2. Oh yeah, Decked Out 2 is incredible. I've flown through there a couple times and it is wild. It is wild. Have I heard about the Witcher lore? The Witcher lore. In which context? About the Witcher lore. I played the game. I watched the shows. If you're talking about like the Witcher, like the game and stuff. I really love that game. That game got me through my surgery last year playing it. I think I didn't, man, I must have played nearly the entire game. And that's a big game. That's a big game. Oh, it's such a fantastic game. The storytelling is phenomenal, especially the DLC. I'm going to say this. I think the DLC was better than the original game. It was wild. The one where you go into that like haunted house, that was terrifying. If you're playing that, don't play that game at night. That was too much. And then there's the DLC where you go to that kind of like French, Italianish kind of like city. And there's like vampires. I love those 2 DLCs were better than the entire game. Oh, I love them. Let's see. Have you played Skyrim? I have. I think I like The Witcher better than Skyrim. I know some people are like, oh no, but the storytelling in it was just phenomenal. I was so engrossed in it. Like I still look back at it very fondly. Have you played Fallen Order? I have, and looking forward to the new one coming out very soon. Oh, the Witcher books it's based off of. No, I have not read those books. I probably should give it a go at some point. I've never played Resident Evil. And I've never done Subnautica either. Let's see. Let's take a look here. Thoughts on season 8? Is this season 8 or is this season 9? Hello? Oh, it's season 9. Okay. I thought I was sure. Man, there's so many pains that it's gonna be hard to get those down. I know a lot of people kind of dog on season 9 a little bit, or season 8, I mean. But season 8 was, I really enjoyed season 8. We did a lot of like fun things. Season 8 to me was one of my favorite seasons. I really like what I was building. It was, I think the concept of Bodum, like, okay, well, probably shouldn't say this, but so we're by no means in any shape or form, so don't take this as we're resetting in any way. We have zero, and I mean absolutely zero plans to reset. Okay, but I did have an idea that we can use in the future when we do think about eventually resetting, and it's trying to make the concept of Bodum for the whole server, because I think Bodum was an experiment, and a very good experiment, in having people in a certain proximity with certain goals. And with that, I think I have an idea for when, you know, a future season does come around. I just keep saying that because there is no plans for a new season. I don't want anybody to think that, but when there is a time, I want to propose these ideas that I have, because I think they'll be really fun, because it brings kind of that spark and that energy of Bodum, like, so like we're all kind of like part of it. It's not about a story, it's not about lore, it's mostly about designing in proximity so that we have the option and the ability to run each other and just have fun, because sometimes where bases are so far out and so isolated and so like worried about this and that and everything, you know, obviously we might have like a base parameters that, you know, require this or that, but if we can kind of together like think about just go in and see what happens just the way Bodum came, and then have this particular layout, this particular ideas that I have to kind of bring the whole thing together, I think could be really, really, really fun. Because like I said, there was a magic about Bodum that it made it so easy to make content, if that makes sense, right? If somebody was doing something, there was always somebody to like lend them a hand or a laugh or, you know, whatever with it. And that just made making content so much more fun, because people are just always just like right there. So that was just kind of like a magic thing about like Bodum, which I loved. And there was lag. That's true. What's my favorite Baby Yoda moment? That's a good question. What's my favorite Baby Yoda moment? Probably the look that Baby Yoda gave Mando when Mando launched that, was it not a Tusken Raider, a Jawa in the air when he was trying to steal his jetpack. And Baby Yoda just gives Mando this look, and Mando's just like, it's just a simple thing. You could tell that that was a Filoni thing. Wait, yeah. Because of the way it was designed. It was very animated like. It's very animated like. And I think what's special about Dave Filoni, especially his episode with Ahsoka, is that episode was very Clone Wars style in a way. Like it was very animated in its feel. He brings a different touch to things. And his episodes have continued to get better and better as he gets more accustomed to live action, which is really great. But he also retains and adds that little animation element, which is cool. I have not watched The Last of Us. I canceled HBO right before that came out, and I'm like, maybe I should have kept it a little longer. Maybe I should have kept it, because I had HBO and it was like nothing to watch. And I'm like, why am I paying $15? And then that came out, and I'm like, well, dang. I've never played The Last of Us. It's a regret. I even think I might have even got it free in my like PS3, but I just never like played it. Now it's always been like, oh, I probably should have. I'm trying to get the darkness to go away so we can get back to this. A Jelly Panda section in the park? Oh, dude, that would be amazing. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. Tips on coming up with a mega base idea. Ooh, that's a good one. I always design my mega bases around the potential of it to generate ideas for me, if that makes sense. So like a theme park, you start with that basic concept, a theme park. It's very easy to think of the ideas that go along with the theme park. Or a pirate. Like, what does a pirate do? What does a pirate have? Where does a pirate live? That's how I always design all my mega bases, with a very, very basic idea that flourishes into a bigger idea. I've played Ark before. I've played that a few times, way back in the day. Okay, I think we've got that all taken out. So that, I mean, we made some progress. We've definitely made some progress here. Let's sleep here and then we'll finish off the rest. What's your thoughts on Shadow Valley? Or yeah, Shadow Valley. I like it. I've just never fully like gotten into it. Like I've played it a lot and I know I'll love it. I just like need to get into it. I've played it so many times, like really casually for like a few hours and then never like fully engrossed myself. I really need to, because it is such a peaceful and charming game. Let's see. Would you do something like chat to me? B-Dub, let's see. Would you do something like B-Dubs, like you show how you build and give tips? What? I'm not sure. Do you mean like in, say, like Hermitcraft videos where I'm like, you know, showing more of the building process? I suppose, is that what you mean? So when I first started making videos long ago, they were all very tutorial based. Very, very tutorial based. And I got so sick of it. Like, you know, it's fun for a while and you know, like teaching people how to build, but there's something about like constantly like counting and just, I feel like I was explaining the same thing over and over again for so long that I kind of like moved away from that. But definitely don't oppose it. Like, you know, it was just kind of a change of pace, right? You kind of go through different phases of building. And one of the things that I've loved lately, just for fun, just to mix things up, is I love to like transition, you know, like you see something that, you know, it's obviously whatever we're doing is not done yet. And then you just kind of go like, oh, did you guys see that bird over there? Oh, anyway, did you guys see the Christmas tree up there? It's just been a fun little change. You got to mix things up once in a while. But yeah, no, I definitely don't oppose like showing people my process. The issue that I have a lot of times is that my process is very like instinctive these days. And so sometimes when people explain like, hey, how did you do that? Or what's the thought process there? I have to spend a couple minutes of thinking to kind of like go, okay, because I'm so used to it and it's just so, it just comes to me that I'm like, the blocks go here. So it just takes a minute to kind of like get that gear turned and I'm like, okay, yeah, so this is how I do it. So yeah. Let's see. What are your favorite Minecraft mods? Anything that makes the game perform better. Anything that make the game perform better. But the create mod is the best thing ever made, by the way. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Oh. I was just so engrossed in what we were doing, I completely forgot that that was there. There's a lot of weird things in this base. Wow. I can't believe, how many times is that gonna jump scare me over the years? I just, oh, we got some stuff to fix right here. So it looks like we just need some brick in that section. All right, let me check on chat. Oh, hey, I'll Q&A, I'll do my own Q&A here. Have you guys seen that we are getting extremely close now to Starship's first orbital hop. And it's very exciting. Very exciting. I've been watching, Cub and I have been watching the Starship program since 2017. And in 2019, they did the first little hop with Starhopper. And then there was a lot of like weird barrel metal things that went up into the sky. Then they did their altitude testing, a lot of explosions. But we're getting now to the point where Starship is a fully stacked prototype vehicle capable in theory, we'll see, of going to orbit. So what's left is they completed the wet dress rehearsal, so that's all part of the FAA license. So that's complete. The next phase is a full 32 engine Raptor test. Will they do any pre-testing before that in terms of other static fires? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But my predictions have not come true. I remember. This was probably this time last year. I said to the chat, I'm like, don't expect a Starship launch until September. And people were like, Scar! Oh, how dare you? And I'm like, this is the reasons why, and this, I laid it out. And I was wrong. I was still wrong, but people thought that thing was going to go off in like March last year, but this time it's actually for real. Like this time it actually has completed. It's the darkness scares me. Oh, looks like we got to fix this part right here. Actually, I broke it just now. So yeah, very excited to see that. It'll be, regardless, it will be a show. I've told this to other people. I'm like, regardless if it works or not, it is going to be one heck of a show because, yeah, you can imagine when you have the world's largest rocket. And yeah, so we'll see. We'll fingers crossed for orbit. So the plan is, if you're not familiar, Starship is SpaceX's experimental vehicle that will eventually be part of the, well, there'll be a lot of different things, but its main objective right now is to prepare for Artemis. So the vehicle will eventually carry the lander that Artemis will use to land on the moon. And then along with other things, they obviously want to use it to Mars. Just, it's so far out, I don't even like to even think about it. But in the short term, it'll move up the brand new Starlink satellites, the version 2. They're much, much heavier, and it will eventually bring humans. Anyway, but the main purpose right now is getting the Artemis segment set. So for that, anyway, right now in Boca Chica, they have, their spaceport, whatever it is. And that vehicle is currently on the stand preparing for the static fire test of the 32 engines. Its ship version has been moved to the rocket garden just to await the testing at the orbital test stand. And if all goes well with the 32 engine Raptor fire, it's up to the FAA and their licensing. And if that is approved, and if they see everything looks good and safe and gives SpaceX the green light, then we should see the world's largest rocket take off, and hopefully some good times. I'm excited about it. I love space, and right now SpaceX is basically the only ones doing anything. You got to give it to NASA. They did it. They had a good year last year. They had a good year. They finally got a lot of heavily delayed vehicles off the ground and telescopes. So GG to NASA. They had a good year last year. So let's hopefully for more good years to come. There we go. But yeah, I'm excited. I'd love to see some other rockets out there. ULA, they've got their new rocket at some point. New Glenn, my gosh, whatever happened to that?
X500 #Nazca. Only answering for today, and what comes to mind first? What is your favorite memory with Dubs?
With B-dubs? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a good one. I've had so many good memories with B-dubs. Wow. I really, what's funny? Let's go back in time a little bit. This is wild. Like, if you guys want to go back with me, let's go back to, wow, I was trying to move the chat. Let's go back a little bit to when I first met B-dubs. The first time I ever met B-dubs was in Foolcraft. So that was Iskel's mod pack way back in the day. That was a long time ago. But that was the first time I met him, and we had. Well, this is so weird. The first time I met B-dubs, we had the plan to like build a city, and then eventually we built a lot of cities together. Yeah, Christmas Foolcraft. That was so long ago. So yeah, it was just such a fun like little meeting where we kind of planned out the city of maybe false or not false. Who named that? It wasn't false. Oh, it was Stress. That was right. It was Stress. Stress named it. It was just kind of like the off the cuff type of thing. So it was very funny. And then we were like, it has to be that. So we created the city of maybe, and then him and I kind of did, you know, just layouts and just kind of like figure out kind of the basic structure and what the city would look like. And I don't know, it was just fun because that was the first time ever meeting him. And I don't know, we just hit it off. We had a lot of fun. You know, designing the, you know, coming with what the city would be. It would be kind of like a 1930s, 40s, like Chicago. And I eventually built a furniture store, and I could never do this on YouTube. Again, I would be demonetized, but I made an antique furniture shop that had a secret wardrobe in the back that led to a gun shop. And with chisel and bit, I made these crazy, like, you know, belts and bullets and shotguns, all this crazy stuff. And in the mod, there was like, there really was like a gun mod, but there was always issues with it. Like, it was kind of buggy a little bit. I think it eventually worked in the end, but yeah, could never do that again. Oh, golly. But yeah, that was fun. So yeah, that was a fun B-Dubs memory. I definitely enjoyed our time doing all the fun stuff we did together in Aquatown. That was absolutely a blast. And I'd love to do an MCC with him someday if he's interested and we both get invited back and stuff. That was fun. I think we cleared that section off. It's just kind of like looking and then picking out a spot that needs clearing. And a wild pearl rises on the horizon of moon, the person of the moon. There we go. All right, let me check my chat here. Oh wow, I am getting close to 2 million. It's a very scary number to be sure. What's my favorite part of content creation? Honestly, it's just hanging out. Oh gosh, I thought I heard a creeper. Why did I think I heard a creeper? That was scary. Anyway, it's just hanging out with people, right? It's just, I think like, yeah, it's hanging out with people like you guys, the fellow, like, you know, hermits and stuff like that, coming up with ideas. Like, there's nothing better than just coming up with ideas and getting excited about doing them and presenting them and showing them to the audience. There's just something so like intoxicating about, like, you know, coming up with an idea, getting excited about it, and then with the prospect of like showing it to the audience, oh, you get so excited when you come up with a build or something funny to do. And it's just one of the absolute best parts of it. One of the absolute best parts of it.
Kazbak Gaming bit attacked. X500. You talked before about use of color in theme park design, like Go Away Green. From building your park this season, is there a color you...
Oh, I knew it was going to cut off. I was ready. Is there a color you wish you had more of in Minecraft? Yes, exactly. Yes, I do. Oh, Kaz, here we go. I've said this a million times, and if somebody tells me that warped wood is blue, I might just lose it. I might just lose it. But we need these particular blocks. We need blue blocks. What are blue blocks? Blue blocks could be many different things. It's a wide spectrum of blue, right? I'm gonna kill you, Pearl. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Show yourself. But as I was saying, we need blue. We need blue half slabs and stairs. We've got so many things in that kind of like green spectrum, right? Like, I consider warped wood like on the spectrum in the green area, and same with copper. We need blue. We need blue. We also need pastels. We need pastels. Good example of a pastel, or at least an example of where I'm kind of thinking. Let's open it up here. These guys. This is a decent idea of what pastels could look like in Minecraft. That is a beautiful yellow. That is a beautiful yellow, and this is a really nice green. And I wish there was a blue, but no, they gave us a purple, and that's fine. Purple's fine. But this color space right here is really, really nice, and it's something that we do not have in Minecraft. Is this very muted color? We have so much wild color, right? If you I don't know what the heck that was. What in the world achievement was that? With all the powers combined. Is that a Thanos joke? Is that a Thanos joke? I'm really confused. I'm gonna Thanos you, bro. I'm gonna Thanos you now. I'm trying to show you an example of color in Minecraft, like the terracotta, or not terracotta, the concrete. It's very saturated, very saturated, right? You know, these are very saturated blocks, like the orange, the wools, and obviously, yes, these blocks are a little bit muted, but they're still in kind of a other kind of spectrum. But we need those pastel colors because a lot of colors in Minecraft are very bright, very saturated. So that's 1, and 2 or 3 actually, because I wanted blue blocks. In light blue, I want like light blue blocks. So that, and I want brass. So like, what is brass? Brass would be something kind of like goldish that we could work with for like steampunk. And along with that, some kind of a silver. And not a silver, I know people have said like, oh, you know, like the iron blocks or something. No, like an actual like silver. Like these colors would be great for like steampunk builds and factories, etc. I'd be very excited for any of those types of blocks. I'm trying to think of like what else. I have other ideas. I'm just trying to like pull them out of my head. I know there's something else. But it's just the blue blocks. Like when you really think about it, when you want to make something blue, like it's difficult. It's difficult. It is difficult for what I want to do with blue right now. There's things that I want to do with blue that I can't, and it's just like, it's tough, right? Because warped wood could kind of be considered green, but it's really just turquoise. So it's in this weird spot where it's like nothing like what I want. I want just a very like less saturated version of lapis. You know, some kind of like less deep, a little bit muted, a little more pastel. I'd love that. Something in that realm would be great. Anyway, if you guys have any more Q&A questions, go hashtag Q&A.
And Alex 722-bit attacked. X500. Are you aware that there is a bot that subscribes 1,000 accounts to you and immediately unsubscribe as soon as you get to 2 million subs?
The what? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. It doesn't sound good. I don't like it. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Q&A Scar. I don't like whatever that was. It's scary. Just reading through all of the Q&A questions. Let's see. Where do you find motivation for Minecraft when you're stuck? Wow, that's a great question. That's one that really like hits, I suppose. Especially right now, like, I think in some ways it's a little different for me because I have all of you guys getting excited about builds. That helps.
X500. I'm really curious about what kind of things you could build with the pretty blocks in the Vault Hunters mod. There are a lot of great colored blocks there.
I bet. Like I've seen some stuff. Like it's that's you know that saying. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. That the developers on that, like Iskel's team, just and Iskel, like woof, like they're like Energizer bunnies when it comes out, like just pumping out like all sorts of amazing things. So yeah, but the question about bases, right? The bases, or coming up with ideas. That's such a tricky one. So one thing I've noticed, especially
_boatbit attacked. X500. How this works, but this stream made me very happy after a long day. Also, what was your favorite part of your Crafting Dead series?
Oh, Crafting Dead series. Oh my god. Oh man, I can't believe you remember the Crafting Dead series. Wow, you hit me with that one. I'm so glad the stream has made you, you know, have a good day. It's helped me a ton. I've had a really hard week, and the stream has helped me a ton too. So I appreciate that. But as I was saying, the Crafting Dead, I would have to say it was just running for terror. Like, that series actively freaked me out every step of the way, because you were so if you're not familiar, it was basically like a Walking Dead. You had to find, you know, like broken down weapons, little bits of food here and there to survive these zombies, and it was fun. It was fun. I just wasn't, I'll be honest, like, I just didn't know what I was doing back then. It was just, you know, I think of these days, like, how many fun little goofy things I could have done to make the videos really fun, but back then I was just running at the seat of my pants. So it basically, that was the fun of it, just running at the seat of my pants, not knowing what was going on other than being chased by zombies looking for med packs and food the whole time. Wow, that was a wild time. Let's see. There was a question. It keeps moving. Dang it. There was something I read like a quarter of it. And I was like, oh, that's a good. And it moved away. Dang it. I lost it. Much sadness. Much sadness. What's the funniest childhood memory?
Dr_metal_warrior bit attack.
I think one of my first childhood
X500. So the Empire's group do mod series, and they did this one called Afterlife SMP, and I think there is a mod that adds a lot to the end, and it's...
Let's see, it adds an end. Wait, oh shoot, let's see, adds an... Oh, it makes the end look better. Oh, that's nice. The end, was really hoping this update actually, honestly, was going to be the end update, where we got some like fun new stuff for the end. But, you know, maybe it'll come in the future. It'd be fun to try to revive a Crafting Dead series. Like, that'd be really fun, actually. Oh, somebody asked what my funniest childhood memory is. I can think of one of my first, which I find actually more interesting. One of my very first memories was actually at Disneyland. I have a memory that is... it's a difficult discussion of how weird my memory is, but I can remember being in a stroller at Disneyland with my Dumbo blanket, and I called it my Dumbo blanket. I don't know why, but I did when I was a kid, but I was very young, and I remember like going to Disney World when I was 3, and I remember in 2.5, I remember because I was had to have an endoscopy, and I remember the whole, oh my gosh, it's still a vivid memory of laying back, then putting the mask over my face and being like, oh, you're just gonna go to sleep for a minute. It's just a quick little nap, and this will help you take a nap in a fun way. And it was, the gas was strawberry. I remember very distinctly. It was a gas that was strawberry. Man, we have so much repair work to do on this building. I didn't realize I tore the buildings up so much. Oh my gosh, what have I done? I got excited for Christmas. What can you say, you know? What can one say? They get excited about Christmas and they tear their bases apart. You can see the interior. But yeah, that memory is very vivid of going in for an endoscopy. Oh. Can you leave a man alone? Can a man just take a nap with his cat over here? Jeez Louise. Are you interested in doing psychological tests? Oh gosh, these right now probably not the best time to do that with my brain at the moment. Let's see. What's your thoughts on Microsoft wanting to buy Activision Blizzard? Oh, I'm generally in these days very against any acquisitions, mergers, as we've seen over the last 10 years, an absolute consolidation in almost every field imaginable, where it's creating these enormous companies that are in quote unquote too big to fail, and then they need this and that, and it stifles competition, allows for consumers to lose a lot of their rights or their employees, this and that. So I'm against any and most all acquisitions these days. And you could look at like how far that's come in the last 10 years, but with banks, airlines, and you can see how these institutions have been a lot worse for their customers because of anyway, sorry. So no, I do not support that. I do not. Stay alive. Stay alive. Have ever played Hypixel? Oh, yes, of course. It's been a long time. But yeah, I haven't been on for a while, but yeah, I enjoy it. See, the problem too is with an acquisition in that way is it means it's even less choice for you and me when it comes to games. Are those games now going to become exclusives? Are they going to become exclusives? Are they going to say, oh no, don't worry about it. We're going to have other games on all the platforms for up to 3 years. Hey, what happens after 3 years? Oh, we don't like to look past 3 years. We like to look at the now, the present. And you should too. Think about this gift card I'm going to give you for $10. Think about the game passes you can buy with that. There you go. Don't think about the future. Don't think about the future. Goodbye. Let's see, Scar, you're going to play D&D with the Yetis? Dude, I don't know how to play, but I'm 100% willing. I didn't know how to play Phasma, so I guess I could. I'm down. I don't know the first thing about it, so maybe it's a fun learning experience. All right, let's check with the chat here. Let's see. One thing I admire about each hermit. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. All right, one thing I admire about each hermit. Wow. Huh. I'm just like, okay. I'm like, there's so many hermits. It's like, oh my gosh. I feel like I'm going to leave somebody out and I'm going to be sad if I miss somebody. There's so many. I don't know. I don't know. Tango's technical skill. Like, I don't know a single fathom how he manages things like decked out in his brain. Absolutely incredible. Like, that's really cool. B-Dubs being a constant source of like creativity and always like trying. There's just something to him. It's always wanting to try something new and different, which I always appreciate. I always admire that in him. Grian's ability to just make people laugh. Like, he has such an in-tune idea of like what makes people like laugh and have fun. So that's something very unique in him, that he can always just make people have like fun and laugh. It's a great skill. There's so many hermits. I'm trying to think. Pearl's like creativity is unmatched. I don't know. There's so many. I don't want to miss anybody. I'm just thinking. I need to fly by people's bases to like get triggered. I mean, like Cleo's inspiration is such an inspiration with the armor stands, because it's something that I have like no idea how to do, but she just goes like, and then just creates like a whole living, breathing creature. It's a very, very like, I just always admire that very, very much. I always admire that very, very much. Rendog has an extreme calming effect, and usually like always has like if you're trying to figure out something and there's a lot of debate on like what to do, Ren's opinion is always very grounded and very, very good. So I always appreciate Ren's opinions on things. That's a good one. I'm trying to think. Let's move it around. Oh, Cub. I say Cub's Tower over here. Cub, the ultimate grinder, and the ability to like take the most obscure things and make them really cool. Cub, actually, you know what's actually more admirable about Cub is his ability to make things like take obscure Minecraft blocks and make them look really good. You know this, right? Season 5, like, you know, his whole base was like the wonderful world of color of Cub. But he does take blocks that you would just be like, I'm not going to use that. Like, what am I supposed to do with that block? And he does something incredible with it. And you're like, what the heck? How did you make that block look cool? Cub, you crazy Vex. You know, it's like, you crazy guy. So yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. But yeah. Impulse's ability to Impulse has a lot of admirable qualities, but his biggest one that stands out recently is his ability to lead. He's a very good leader, and like, you know, just making sure everybody like has a say and, you know, organizing. Very, very good at that. Very, very, very good at that. Zed has the funniest sense of humor. Very, very funny sense of humor and ability to see stuff that's you wouldn't notice, and then you're like, oh, that is actually really funny. That's actually really clever. Oh. Mumbo, you know, when it comes to Mumbo, like every time I've ever talked to Mumbo, I've always had a smile on my face. Mumbo makes you just feel good when you talk to him. I don't know why. It just does. It just does. Iskall, very entertaining. Iskall's always entertaining. He's an entertainer at heart. Like his ability to make you laugh and just have a good time. Let's see. We talked about Cleo. Etho, like Etho's a man of mystery, and it's so intriguing. Like Etho always has something to say that you never expected, and he always has some new thought or idea or thing with the game. He's just a man of mystery and unexpected surprises. That's probably one of the best analogies for Ethos. It's like, oh, he's just a man of mystery and has something new and different to say about stuff. It's like, it's so goofy. Oh man, I am getting tired. We've been literally streaming for hours before we even got to this point. Even before we got to this point. Joe, the unique man, a man that sees things, once again, another person that sees things like differently in a very good way. Like he sees things that a lot of people don't see and is very unique and very like, very creative. We talked about Mumbo. Oh man, I've like basically hit the wall. Azuma, I'm so tired. This is like I'm not that I can't think of something with Azuma. I'm just like all of a sudden I just really hit a wall. But I do want to finish this. I'm gonna make it through it. There's quite a few things with Azuma. It's hard to pick one for Azuma. It's weird because there's quite a few different ones. But basically it's similar to Azuma or Impulse. Very good, like, you know, leader and a very good listener. Very I'm really running out of energy. I cannot say the word introspective. I cannot articulate the word, like, oh my god. I have really hit a yes, you're writing it in the chat. My brain has just decided not to be able to tell. Yeah, very much so. Because I was talking to him recently and I really noticed that he's very introspective. And that's a really good quality, like, to do that. Sorry, I'm really failing. I'm really failing. I think we'll catch back up on our hermit praises next time, because yeah, we spent an hour trying to get this stream up off the ground. So yeah, I'm tired. I am tired. Lack of sleep has caught up with me, but I am so glad that we had this chance to stream today and slowly get the park back to normal. I thank you guys so much. I can't say it enough, like, you know, being the first stream back, and after this week, It's been hard, but you guys have made it a little more bearable today, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. I thank you for the support. We're gonna have a great 2023 together. We've got a lot of plans, a lot of fun stuff, and we're gonna have a great 2023. You're gonna have a great one. We're gonna have a great one. We're all gonna have a great one. It's gonna be amazing. And yeah, life's been on hold for a very, very long time, and it's no longer the case. We're gonna have fun this year. We're gonna do stuff. We're gonna live our lives. So I hope you guys have a great, great time. So with that, it is time to find somebody in the wonderful worlds of Twitch to raid. A wild XP. Let's raid XP, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. I'm working on that castle this entire stream. I never even mentioned it, but it will happen. It will happen. It will, I promise. It's coming. It's gonna be amazing. Anyway, you guys are the best. Thank you, and we'll see you later.